Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Crown Power and Equipment, Lakefront Living Realty, The Jet Ski Place, Our Veterinary, Ozark Homes, SRG Financial Advisors, Surdike Yamaha, Polylift Boat Lifts, Rough Water Docks, Slumberland Furniture, New Spring Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
It's time for the COMC pregame show. Here's William Holtz and Chris Schneider.
What is going on, Lake of the Ozarks? It's Lake TV's Game of the Week, and we are back in Camdenton, home of the Camdenton Lakers. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider for our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. And Chris, we are so excited tonight to be back in Camdenton. First time in almost 3 seasons. Yep. We're back, and it couldn't come at a better time as the Camdenton Lakers come in with a perfect 6-0 record. Boy, they are looking impressive, and tonight they're going to play Bolivar at 1-4, and actually, Camdenton 5-0 on the season. So we're going to tell you all about both teams on tonight's Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We're going to get to have a special performance for our national anthem. Uncle Chris going to talk to both head coaches, that and a whole lot more to get you guys ready for what should be one heck of a contest. Now, we do want to remind you, Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts, and so we're excited that we're able to be back. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we have an action-packed pregame show presented by Central Ozarks Medical Center.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Laurie. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And we're back on our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, just about 25 minutes away from Camdenton Lakers football right here on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz, joined by Chris Schneider. And Chris, you look at the Camdenton Lakers, perfect 5-0. Boy, it's been a great start of the season, really halfway through the season for Coach Shore's final run here in Camdenton.
Yeah, he's announced he's retiring at the end of the year. He's sticking with that. And I keep bringing it up to him like, hey, this is your last homecoming game. But he's doing everything with a smile. He's enjoying it. It's not a sad thing for him. It's a very happy thing. He's getting a lot of joy out of all this. Of course, it helps when you win your first 5 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's kind of crazy. We'll tell you all about the Camdenton Lakers because this is a dynamic offense, which if you haven't been paying attention to Camdenton Lakers football the last few years, you're not going to recognize the product you see on the field because it's no longer just pound the rock. This team likes to air it out with their senior quarterback, Bear Shore. So we'll tell you all about them. But when you look at the Liberators from Bolivar, if you look at their record, Chris, they come in 1-4, and you might think when you see that, oh, they're going to roll over them. That may not be the case.
Yeah, I think that's a little deceiving. They have some really big guys, some talented guys. They're very young, and they've made a lot of mistakes. They had 7 turnovers in one game. That obviously lost them that game, and they played some close games, but they're kind of getting better as they go. They're learning as they go, and so I wouldn't take them lightly. I mean, Camdenton's still favored to win tonight. Make no mistake about that, but if the Lakers make a lot of mistakes, they could be in trouble.
Yeah, and when you look at Bolivar, they do have to play in a really tough conference, and at 1-4, like you said, better than that record because you play really good teams every single week. And their head coach, Glenn Johnson, he's a younger guy, really. He got his head coaching gig when he was just 25 after spending 4 years as an assistant. This is his 7th season, and you got an opportunity to talk with him just a little bit ago.
So, Coach, big game here at Camdenton tonight. These Lakers come in undefeated and ranked in the top 10 in the state. Pretty good challenge for you guys.
Yeah, great opportunity, and that's what we've preached all week. You know, a great opportunity to play a great football team.
Yeah, well, and you guys know about winning. I mean, you guys have been really good the last few years. This year you've struggled a little bit, but you guys are still really dangerous, and I think the Lakers probably know that.
Yeah, we've got a young team that's growing every week, and they're getting better and better every week. So we're excited for our team, proud of how they're growing. 1-4 is not fun. They don't enjoy that. We don't enjoy it. And we'd like to improve on that.
Yeah, and as you mentioned when we talked earlier in the week, one game you had 7 turnovers. So, you know, if you guys can cut back some of your self-inflicted wounds, it might help a lot.
Yeah, it was raining on us pretty hard in Rolla that night, and it worked against us. Usually rain is a friend, and that night it was not.
So what do you want to do tonight? What's it going to take to beat Camdenton?
Well, I think it all goes through Shore. I mean, you gotta confuse him a little bit. You can't give him the easy stuff, and we're going to have to play good defense. And then obviously our offense is going to have to get going. We're going to have to put some points on the board to be competitive tonight.
Right, and this Camdenton team, they have that crazy offense. Is that hard to prepare for?
Well, the advantage is we played Glendale last week, and I think after you play these teams back to back, you kind of turn the wrench a little from the last week to this week, and it allows you to hone in on this offense and take away what they're trying to do and make them do some things that they don't want to do.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Coach Johnson, you heard him say, you know, they like to pound the rock. And, of course, they're a little concerned with this Camdenton offense, as they should be. But when you look at the stat sheet for Bolivar, you know, they don't pass the ball a whole lot. They've only attempted 37 passes on the season. They love to run the football, and they love to do it with many different guys. So although they didn't blow me away on the stat sheet offensively, defensively, man, they have some big-time playmakers, none bigger than our jet ski play spotlight player of the game for the Liberators. The senior, he really looks like a linebacker, but he's going to line up in the secondary and do all kinds of things. It's Braden Spiegel. And look at these numbers, Chris. We didn't even put on the screen. He has 3 picks and 4 pass breakups, but he's second on the team, 57 tackles, couple in the backfield. And Coach Johnson said, man, he's the leader on our defense, and he's going to have his hands full tonight. He's going to be all over the field. He's a ball hawk. And, 5 games so far, 3 picks. He's broken up another 4. So if Spiegel can get out there and get a couple takeaways, that's what they're going to be hoping for as far as Coach Glenn Johnson. And then at the quarterback position, Drake Durham, I said that they don't throw the football a lot, but he's in control of this offense. And although they love to run a lot with a handful of tailbacks, look out, because when they do with the play action or a misdirection, he can find somebody down the field, and so I'm sure Camdenton's going to be looking for that. Now, when you look at Bolivar last week, of course, I believe they played West Plains last week. Is that who they got, or
no,
Glendale?
they played Glendale last week, yeah.
And so 21-6, but you heard a lot of people say that game was closer than that 21-6 score.
Yeah, and Glendale scores a lot of points, and Glendale plays a lot like Camdenton does. And as Coach Johnson mentioned in that pregame interview just a second ago, it helps them tonight that they played Glendale last week, because they've kind of already prepared for Camdenton by gearing up for that Glendale team. That might make that defense a little tougher for the Liberators tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And for them, they're going to have to tackle soundly, because if you're going to come into Camdenton and get a big win, you're going to have to play essentially mistake-free. So you look at penalties, you look at winning the field possession in that special teams game, flipping the field, and obviously you can't afford to turn the ball over to the Camdenton Lakers in this high-powered offensive attack. So we got the national anthem coming up for you on the Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Poly Lift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
Time to get your PWC winterized, and Dockside Marine the Jet Ski Place with over 30 years experience is the place to go. You can feel secure knowing Todd is working on it. Why brave winterizing yourself and make a costly mistake? Todd will winterize at the shop while you wait or schedule at your dock. At the shop, winterized prices start at just $80. Multiple skis get discounts. Check out midmopwc.com for all the info. midmopwc.com, the Jet Ski Place. What are you waiting for?
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
And we welcome you back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. We're in our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. And Uncle Chris, we just told you about Bolivar, of course, 1-4 under Glenn Johnson. And they're going to have to play really, really well tonight if they want to play spoiler when it comes to Camdenton. And before we tell you about the hometown Camdenton Lakers team who getting ready to celebrate their homecoming tonight, first we have tonight's national anthem. Well, I guess not quite ready. So we'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about the hometown team. When you look at Camdenton, that all of a sudden, the last few years, this team loves to pass the football.
Yeah.
When you look at their senior quarterback, Bear Shore, if that name sounds familiar, of course, it's the youngest son of head coach Jeff Shore, who might explain why he's probably done as he announced his retirement at the end of this year.
Yep.
He's got all of his kids out of the house. It's time for him and Stacy to enjoy life a little bit more. Not that he's not enjoying this, and if you ask him, he's like, listen, it doesn't get any better than Friday night at the jaws of death, and he's feeling really good. 5-0. They're one of the top-ranked teams in the whole state for Class 5, and they really do feel like they can beat anyone. You look at the teams they've played. West Plains last week, Chris, that was a big game that really could have went either way, and Camdenton didn't just go down there and win. They really went down there and they whooped them.
Yeah, I tell you what, that said a lot about this team because Camdenton has been losing a lot of games to West Plains the last decade or so. West Plains has won the majority of those games. So that win last week proved something to a lot of people. More than anybody, it proved something to these Lakers that they are in that class, that they can win those games, and they did that on the road too. So so they've proven everything so far, 5-0. Now they've got to learn how to win when they're big favorites, like tonight on their home field, and then in a couple of weeks against another top 10 team in Lebanon, the Yellow Jackets, coming in here in just a couple of weeks. But if you want to play for a state championship, and of course that is the goal, that's what they're shooting for. The Lakers think they've got a team that can vie for a state championship this year. It's games like this you got to come in and take care of business.
Yeah, and Chris, you look at the town of Camdenton, because all towns, small towns in America, they love their high school football team. But here in Camdenton, they worship this football team. All these local businesses, they got their flags out there. You see people tailgating, and you see business sponsors on the big scoreboard, and you see this place just packed. This is a special place for high school football, and being Coach Shore's last season adds a little extra flair. Going to be the first time in nearly 48 years that it hasn't been a Shore running the show from the sideline for the Lakers.
Yeah, because his dad, Bob Shore, took over the Camdenton Laker program in 1975, right? So from 1975 until this year, Shore has been in charge of the Lakers football program. So it is the end of an era this year. And what direction they're going to go with the head coach, nobody really knows at this point. Nobody really cares at this point, right? Because they're still going, and this is one good team.
Yeah, and we were talking about it. How cool would that be? Because Jeff Shore, he's won a couple as a player. He's won a state title as an assistant coach, and of course, he'd absolutely love to get that, add that to his impressive list of accolades as the head coach. So we'll tell you a little bit more about Camdenton. We'll hear Coach Shore and Uncle Chris, but for now, it's your national anthem.
Today's color guard is provided by the Camdenton High School Army JROTC Laker Battalion, motivating people to be better citizens. Members of the color guard are Cadet Sergeant Ben Matusic, Cadet First Sergeant John Holt, Cadet Captain Abigail Pittman, and the color guard is under the command of Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Seth Burmeister.
So a nice rendition from the junior ROTC with our national anthem and, of course, the Pride of the Lake marching band. So, all right, we told you a little bit about Jeff Shore, been the head coach here for a handful of years, and this really might be the best opportunity as far as the most talented team he's had. 5-0, and I'm telling you what, the feel is this team's got to take care of business tonight and move on to Lebanon here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. He is worried about the Bolivar quarterback. He talked a lot about this guy is dangerous, this guy is slick, this guy's really talented. So that was one of the emphases for the defense working on this week for Bolivar, was trying to shut down that quarterback. Pretty slick with the ball.
Yeah, Drake Durham, he can run it, he can throw it, but they don't love to pass a lot. Only 37 pass attempts. And so for Coach Shore, the offense starts and ends with senior quarterback Bear Shore. He's coming in having an incredible senior campaign. He's completing 63% of his passes, averaging over 200 yards a game, 11 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns. And I'm telling you what, he has just had such a special year, and what I love most about it, just 1 interception. So you look at accounting for 16 touchdowns, just 1 INT.
Yep.
That's one of the big reasons Camdenton has been able to start 5-0.
And he's tough. I mean, he proved last year. He played with an injured shoulder pretty much all year long. He played through the pain. That shoulder would be popping out. They'd pop it back in. He'd go in and play. Shows you how tough he is. Well, he's healthy so far this year. Hopefully he'll stay that way. But you got to be tough in that offense because he runs the ball a lot. He ran it a lot last week at West Plains. He was the difference in the game last week at West Plains, but he throws, like you said, on a dime. He's a really good quarterback, and you're right, he runs the show for Camdenton.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, he has so many targets, and of course the one we're all going to think about is the senior Cam Durham, and I'll tell you why you're going to think about him. Already a D1 commit to Wichita State, and so naturally he's tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game, presented by the Jet Ski Place. When you see these numbers, numbers for this guy, you're going to be blown away because he's all over the place. 25 catches so far. You see right there, over 400 yards, averaging 18 yards a catch nearly with 7 touchdowns. He also has a rushing touchdown. He's got next level speed. And of course, like I told you, he's a D1 baseball commit to Wichita State, and that is no slouch of a program when you talk baseball D1. They're always in that College World Series. They've always got good players moving on to the next level. And so Cam, he obviously is the guy we're going to talk about first. But, man, he's got 6 guys that have double-digit catches this year. Javari Stewart. Of course, I said Camdenton, Kyle Edson, Reese Waters, Ethan Evans. They've all got double-digit catches and at least 1 touchdown. So, of course, he'll look to run. He'll look to throw it to Durham. But, man, there's a lot of players on Camdenton that can score and can do things with the ball in their hands.
I mean, you hear about the West Coast offense, in the NFL. It's a lot of run and gun, a lot of throwing the ball and stuff. That's what the Lakers do. I mean, you look at their starting lineup, they don't list anybody as a running back. They list them all as receivers, man. And there's 5 receivers in the starting offense for Camdenton. Now, they do run the ball. Of course, they have plays for that, but they look at them as receivers.
Yeah, and as they should, because really this spread offense that they've gone to over the last few years, it worked wonders with Paxton DeLaurent, and I don't know if you guys saw what he's been doing. Central Methodist rewrote the record books there. Then he went down to Cape Girardeau to compete at Southeast Missouri State, won the starting job this spring. Now they're like 3-1, and they've beaten a ranked team, and they've been on ESPN a couple times, and Paxton is just killing it so far. And now I think it's time, because I was telling everyone you got to talk to Coach Shore, which makes me jealous because I haven't gotten to talk to him in almost 3 years. But yeah, you got to catch with Coach just a second ago.
Well, Coach, it doesn't get any better than this, man. This is perfect weather. Good to see you.
Hey, man, glad to be here tonight. It's great.
Yeah, it is great. You got a Bolivar team back here. They've struggled this year, but they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah, they played really well score-wise. Played some really close games. Probably had West Plains beat, our opponent last week. The first game of the season, and played a really close game last week with Glendale, a 21-6 ball game. And Glendale is a very good team, so they're a good ball club. They're trying to put it together, but they're playing hard, though.
Absolutely. A lot of youngsters over there, too. So what do you guys want to come out and establish tonight to get things rolling?
Defensively, we just need to get a lot of 3 and outs. I think if we get the ball in our offense's hands, because our defense has done a great job of that this year, we can roll. Our offense is pretty potent, and I feel like we got a really good defense. I feel like we're strong on both sides. I feel like their strength is probably their defense, and I feel like that's a pretty good matchup for us. Hopefully we can get the ball out of their hands and get it in our hands and really get rolling.
Your last homecoming.
Yeah.
What's this feeling like?
Oh, it's great. Like I said, I'm loving it. You and I have talked before. We've got a brand new hog over here. The big.
We got to get a picture of that hog.
Yeah, that's crazy. And awesome. Had some awesome sponsors that sponsored that. They're on the side there. That's totally paid for by sponsors, which was fantastic. So really appreciate that. And it's just going to be a fun night. Going to had our parade today at school, our pep assembly, our all-school parade. Our school, our administration did a great job putting that on, and got to see all the elementary kids. So it was a really great day for Laker pride for all of our programs. And of course, football game tonight is my main concern at the moment. But it was really great for our whole program.
Amen. Thank you for your time. Good luck tonight.
One more thing I'd like to add: longtime fan Jackie Gordon. Just a great lady, and Charlie is a coach for us. Charlie played here, was a really great player here, and just a Laker through and through, and he coaches for us now. She passed away this week. Just a great lady, great fan. We've got JG on our helmets tonight, stickers in honor of her. And, I thought the neatest thing was, in lieu of flowers, she wanted that money to be spent to feed the football team. So, yeah, just a really, like I said, really great family, and she'll be missed, and just want to really recognize her tonight.
Thank you, sir. Good luck tonight.
As we see some of our Camdenton starters, the Hogs. Beautiful check it out. You got fireworks off in the distance. How about Megan standing in there, willing to take one to the chest? I mean, she was not moving. Absolutely love it as the Lakers meet at midfield, toting the American flag. You love to see it, Uncle Chris, don't you?
Yep, and this is, you know, I mean, it's not just a perfect night for football because of the weather, and that is perfect and beautiful up here, but the stands are full. It is a full house for the Lakers on the Lakers side. A little shallow over there on the Bolivar side, but that's a little bit of a trip for them. But looks like a lot of fans down on the sidelines, too. So, boy, it's going to be a big night for the Lakers.
Yeah, and you know these guys are just, man, they're up on their toes. They're excited. It's homecoming. They're 5-0. Look at this place. You alluded to all of the fans. They're on the far sideline. Just incredible. And no tradition quite like it here in the Lake area, that being what takes place Friday nights here at the Jaws of Death. You alluded to 1975. Bob Shore got the head coaching gig here in Camdenton. Went on to have an illustrious career. 5 state championships. And now Jeff Shore, been here, I believe, how many years? This is his 11th season as the head coach. And so, boy, be special to see what Camdenton can do if they do, in fact, not just win a district championship, but hey, who knows what could go on in those winter months.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Lakers still have a lot of work to do during the regular season. They've got a team tonight, this Bolivar team that's been really good the last few years. Not quite as good so far this year. They're kind of young, but they're getting better every week. But in the weeks ahead, the Lakers have another top 10 team in Glendale to play, and Glendale's pretty tough. And then they've got a really tough team in the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, and Lebanon is actually ranked higher than the Lakers right now in the Class 5 state top 10. Lebanon's ranked number 4 in the state, and the Lakers right now ranked number 5 in the state.
Man, that sets up for just a thrilling matchup 2 weeks from Lake TV. Just awesome. It's going to be Camdenton and Lebanon 2 weeks from tonight. Of course, both teams 5-0 and 4-5. But, you know, you mentioned Bolivar has gotten better. Well, I think you could also argue Camdenton continues to get stronger as the season goes on. Going to West Plains and putting 31 up on them, winning by 2 scores on the run is incredible. So now our captains meet at midfield, and our Missouri State High School Activities Association officials will take it from here.
Lakers this evening are Bear Shore, Shane Putman, Riley Powers, Landon Van Skyke, and Gabe Norman.
Okay, man, in the presence of your coaches here, I got 2 things to say about how we're going to approach officiating this game. Number 1 is we want to see from all players great sportsmanship here. You're representing not only yourselves, but your team and your schools as well. Number 2, safe practices. You make a conscious decision how you block and tackle. Make sure that is how you were taught and what are the rules here. Thank you, coaches, for attending.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let's go, boys. Go, boys. Come on.
Okay, congratulations on being chosen captains here. This isn't a random act that you're here, okay? And I know that here. Help us out when you can here. Be a leader. Okay, we're gonna flip the coin here, and we're gonna flip a Eisenhower $50. And old Ike's head here is gonna be the head side of the coin, and that's the tail side here, okay? So, all right, gonna call it? Tails. What'd you hear him say? Tails. I heard him say tails too here, okay? Here we go. Okay, he said tails. It is a head. You've won the toss. Do you need to hear your options, or do you have a plan?
We'd like to receive.
You'd like to receive here, okay? So I'm going to tell everybody here in the stands, it'll be the Lakers that receive here. Tell me the side of the field you want to defend. Lakers that run on the kick that way. Okay, put your backs to this side right here. Okay. Start the game.
Well, I tell you what, that guy's pretty, he's a showman.
Yeah, of course.
Show great sportsmanship tonight.
He's pretty animated. Yeah, no doubt. Mike Robke, Adam Eller, Skip Phipps, Ryan Harlan, and Brian Whittick are our 5 officials tonight. And so he was animated talking to him.
It's like Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey down there.
He must have known he was on Lake TV's field cam, baby.
I think so, because I saw him down there when I was interviewing the coaches, so he knew he was on TV.
All right, so as we stay with you, we want to remind you that Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by our good friends over at Polylift Boat Lifts. And, of course, you remember Mike, his son Ryan, who was an all-state linebacker and fullback here a few years ago. He's back tonight. He spoke to the team in the locker room to get them pumped up.
Ryan did?
Yeah, Ryan Mawson. He's a Laker legend. And what's great is I remember when he was in 6th grade, maybe even like 4th and 5th grade.
Man, you're getting old.
And he told me, he said, one day I'm going to play at Bob Shore Stadium for the Lakers on Friday nights, and I'm going to be a beast. He said, you're going to be talking about me on your broadcast. And he was right.
He was right. Absolutely.
Was absolutely right. And he's back hanging out with another Laker legend tonight. You probably remember the name Jace Nicholas.
Yeah.
Incredible wide receiver and corner. So Bolivar, they took tails, which did fail. Camdenton wins the toss, and they elect to get the football first. So we're set for Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. And that concludes our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. And I'll tell you what, Chris, what a beautiful night for the Camdenton Lakers homecoming game, as Bolivar now set to kick. They're going to start with an onside kick, believe it or not.
Wow.
Nice job. Up, man. Ball's on the turf, and I think Bolivar may have got it. No, Camdenton falls on it.
Good job of being ready for that by the Lakers. Again, Bolivar coming in here struggling this season, so they're going to be pulling out the stops like that tonight to try to get an edge to find a way to knock off this high-flying Camdenton team.
Glenn Johnson pulls a play right out of Sean Payton's playbook and says, how about an onside kick? Of course, that's a risky call because you give Camdenton the football at midfield, but Chris, maybe he's saying, I don't know if my defense can stop him anyway.
Exactly.
So let's take an opportunity to get the football as Camdenton starts bare short out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Poised in the pocket, he's going to be taken down from behind. That's a quarterback sack. That was a really good play, came unblocked and nobody saw him. Trying to see those jersey numbers are kind of hard to see under the lights down there.
Yeah, they are. That was a coverage sack. Good coverage by the secondary on the receiver.
Clean pocket. Short steps up looking for his favorite target, Cam Durnan, and overshoots him. And so just like that, Camdenton, a quarterback sack, an errant pass, and they're facing a 3rd and 16 after being gifted ideal field position. Yeah, that first series.
And actually, Bear had an open receiver there. He just didn't see him soon enough. And then when he did see him, overthrew him just a little bit, but he was open.
So 3rd down and long. Short, little play action. Looking for his receiver, and that's a beautiful defensive play. And guess who? That's our spotlight player of the game, Braden Spiegel, and that's his 6th pass breakup of the season. Ball hawk in the secondary, and, you know, not a bad throw. Little separation as Shore was looking for Reese Waters, the senior, to no avail. And Bolivar's D, they stand tall, 4th down and long.
Yeah, quick kick here.
Durnan. That's a beauty.
Yes, it is.
Hits at about the 10 and checks up and goes out at the 11-yard line. So that is a 45-yard punt by the senior, Cam Durnan.
Yeah, and that was a win for Bolivar. They got to try the onside kick to start the game. Gave up field position as the Lakers got it at midfield, but a 3 and out for the Liberator defense. So that whole thing, a win for Bolivar. The good thing for the Lakers with that really great quick punt, they've backed up the Liberators to their own 11-yard line.
Yeah, now we're going to get our first look at Drake Durham, the senior quarterback for the Liberators. In the backfield with him, Blake Goodman. And that should have been a penalty. It's going to be a little read option. That's going to be a nice throw. That's a good setup play for Bolivar. Runs over his own man across the 31 for a New Spring Wellness Center first down, but we do have an our veterinary penalty flag Interesting looking play call there. Chris got pretty creative.
Yeah, and I actually thought that was a forward pass. It was an RPO run pass option where he could run the ball, throw the ball. He ran it to the outside, passed it. It almost looked like to me that it wasn't a backward pass, it was a forward pass, but no call. Unless that's why they're bringing it back.
Well, I think he was still behind the line of scrimmage when he threw.
Yeah, he was. But, well, so here we go. So a holding call brings it back. Not a first down, but it'll still be first down.
So 1st down and 4. You don't see that often.
No.
Based on the spot foul and
Another
bottled
flag.
up in the backfield. That's Blake Goodman, and he is just swallowed up.
We got another our veterinary flag on that one, too.
Gabe Norton with the stop. Younger brother of Grant Norton, who, of course, went on to play Division I football at Minnesota for a semester.
Wow.
And that's a penalty once again on Bolivar, and so they'll back that up a little further.
2 our veterinary penalties on the Liberators on the first 2 plays, which has really hurt them because that first play turned out to be about, a 20-yard pickup that was brought back.
Yeah, and such a creative play call. You hate to waste that early, because once they've seen it, they're going to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Misdirection read option, and they go outside with the pitch. And nice job by Darnan outside, closing, and with the tackle for Camdenton with really good speed. Jaden Parkman, the senior, he closed in a heartbeat on the edge.
Good pickup, though. They pick up 9.5 yards on that, and really good play by the quarterback. The ball movement, hiding the ball. The Lakers did not know that was going to the outside.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, even those 9 yards, Jaden Parkman made up a lot of ground from the other side of the field, man. That was impressive. 2nd down and 1 now. Durham, quick hitter, has his intended target in the flat for the wide receiver screen, and a nice piece of tackling once again. Jaden Parkman, man, he is quick, Chris.
Yes, he is. Nice pass there. A pretty good pass rush from the Lakers, putting pressure on the quarterback, but had a nice little toss out to the side, pick up 1st down on the play.
Yeah, New Spring Wellness Center, 1st down for Bolivar. They're going to keep it moving as they have it at the 23-yard line. This time they do give it to him, and Norton says, no, sir-ee. We're a handful of Lakers in the backfield. Norton ultimately gets credited with the tackle as Blake Goodman. He didn't stand a chance. As soon as he got the football, Chris, there were 2 or 3 hogs right there in his face.
Absolutely, and it looks like the Lakers, it's taken them a couple plays to kind of wake up and realize that this Bolivar team is not going to be a pushover tonight. Really good defensive stand on the line there. Nowhere to go for the handoff.
Yeah, but you're right. Bolivar, they look tough here early, and they've been creative offensively. Little play action over the middle. No one home. He was looking up the seam and nothing doing. He was looking for Trenton Padkey, but well covered, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, good coverage from the secondary there by the Lakers. There were 3 defenders around the receiver. He really had nowhere to throw that ball and might have just been throwing it away, threw it a little high and over the top.
So 3rd down and 12 now from the 23. Oh, and there's our veterinary penalty flag. Did the hard count work? Yeah, looks like it's going to be offsides against Camdenton. So instead of 3rd and 12, now 3rd and 7. Nice job right there by Drake Durham, showing that good leadership, the junior, with the hard count. A free 5 yards going to bring up a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Yeah, good for the Lakers, though, to get that, to hear that hard count, because there's going to be more important plays, not a 3rd and 12, that might have gotten them a 1st down.
Durham now fires, has his man wide open. He's got some daylight, too. Gardner Casey cuts across and then taken down, but there is a pair of our veterinary penalty flags, one here at the 32, one at the 28, and so this may be coming back.
It looks like the players are walking back like they know it's coming back. Gardner Casey, by the way, used to be a superstar basketball player for the Eldon Mustangs, just moved to Bolivar here in the last few months.
And we do have a injured Camdenton Laker at about midfield. So as they get this penalty flag and all of this squared away, we'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Back just in time, so it was an our veterinary penalty flag against Bolivar, so that negates the big Gardner Casey first down, so 3rd and 12 now. Durham does a nice job holding on to it. He's going to pitch it outside. Nice block. That's going to be a crackback block.
Oh, man.
Cannot do that as Jaden Parkman, he got lit up, and he's still down. Be a personal foul crackback block against Bolivar. That's their 4th penalty, Chris, and we're not even into the, we haven't even gotten through 3 minutes.
I know, this is the first drive of the game for Bolivar. 4 our veterinary penalty flags already. We can see why they've struggled a little bit this year with some disciplinary problems like that. But it's tough to see the block in the back, see the player go down.
Get another look at this.
That hurts.
Yeah, no doubt. And really, no reason to throw that block.
No.
You know, it wasn't going to be the guy to get him tackled. No first down was going to be had, and so now going to back it up for another 3rd down and long, this time about 20 plus.
And that was linebacker Jaden Parkman that was a little shaken up. It looks like he's up and fine on the sideline now, but well, those sting a little bit, especially the next morning when you're trying to crawl out of bed.
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd down and 21 now, based on what I see here. Out of the gun is Durham. Gonna throw, looking to his left side, lots of time. High ball, has his target, hauled in, and that's a big gainer for a New Spring Wellness Center first down. That's a beautiful throw. And that's Trenton Padkey on the wheel route. What a design play.
Yeah.
On 3rd and 21, they get 25 for a New Spring Wellness Center first down.
Wow, and he showed some really good arm strength there, too, getting that, and he put it right where it needed to be for the first down. I'll tell you what, Bolivar's picked up about 70 yards on this drive and lost about 50 of them on penalties.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ball's at the 36-yard line. Durham, play action, quick hitter into the flat, right back to Padkey. He cuts across field, nice cut. He's going to get a couple of yards, but not a lot before being taken down there. First guy there for the Lakers once again. Good to see him back in there. Jaden Parkman, 3rd tackle he's had on this first series. Of course, he was the one who was shaken up, so an encouraging sign that he's back out there making plays.
Yeah, and this Lakers defense has played really, really well the first 5 games of the season. That's one of the main reasons they're 5-0. In that game against Kickapoo, they fell behind early, had to come from behind in the 4th quarter to win that game, but it was the defense that held the line, kept that score down, and allowed the Lakers to get the comeback win.
Yeah, and I did want to say number 4, Caden Jefferson was shaken up earlier. He's back out there for Camdenton as well. Little read option, pitch outside to Spiegel. Ball's on the turf, picked up by the Lakers. And that's Camdenton football, Spencer Mellencamp. The junior, Johnny on the spot. The Lakers have it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. That's exactly what their defense wanted to do. Give it right back to Mr. Shore in the offense.
Big time hitting by the defense. It shakes the ball loose, and the Lakers are cooking with Crisco here as they get the ball on the Bolivar 26-yard line.
Yeah, that was a really big hit. Let's get another look at it here. Boom. Oh, yeah, ball's on the turf, picked up, and the Lakers are in business. First down. Shore out of the gun. Looking for Durnan in the end zone. Has some separation and nice play defensively. Knocking that one away for Bolivar. Sam Pulsifer. What a job, because Durnan had a couple of steps.
Yes, he did. Plenty of room for Shore back there to throw the ball. Remember, on the first drive, this is just the 2nd drive of the game for the Lakers. First drive, he was under a little bit of pressure. The offensive line giving him plenty of time on that throw.
Yeah, and only 3 down linemen. Little screen set up. Nice job right there by number 27, Cal Berry. He broke away because there was a lot of room. He broke away from the guy blocking him and made a great tackle. And Chris, this guy's impressive. Let me tell you his numbers. He leads the team with 66 tackles.
Wow.
He's got 5 sacks, 9 tackles for a loss, and 2 forced fumbles.
Wow, that's a stud right there.
Here's a design quarterback keeper. Shore now inside the 20, down to about the 14-yard line on the 8-yard New Spring Wellness Center first down. And just like that, the Lakers are inside the Slumberland Furniture red zone. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and you can see Shore is a slick runner. He moves very well from side to side, picks up the first down.
Yeah, very patient too. First down. Into the flat, has his target on the little bubble screen. Not a lot doing. Nice job by Bolivar to limit that to a 2-yard gain as Javari Stewart made the catch, and he's held to about 2.
And that was the first New Spring Wellness Center first down of the game for the Lakers here on their second drive, and they're already in the red zone here.
Yeah, so 2nd down and 8 from about the 12 or 13-yard line. This time a carry coming in from the linebacker position with a great hit. Number 7, man, he shot out of a cannon, did Mason McCurry. Did you see him off the edge?
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, these Bolivar Liberators, you know, they might make a lot of mistakes and have a turnover problem, but they'll sure hit you. They're tough on defense. We're going to have a flag on the Lakers.
That's their first. Our veterinary penalty flag. Going to be an illegal shift or a false start, I believe.
And the first time tonight that a team has gone into the Slumberland Furniture red zone. We'll see what the Lakers can do. Lakers obviously very powerful on offense with the passing game. Usually when they get in the red zone, they score touchdowns, but they can kick field goals as well. In fact, they've had some big field goals already this year.
Yeah, Cam Durnan does the kicking and punting, but first, 3rd and 13. Shore under pressure, looking for Durnan in the end zone, makes the catch, touchdown! And Shore took a shot, but still delivered a dime, and the Lakers strike first with 6:01 remaining in the first quarter. It's a 16-yard strike from Bear Shore to Cam Durnan. That's number 8 this season, from Shore to Durnan. And I'll tell you what a throw by Bear Shore, because he got hit hard, Chris.
And he knew it was coming too. He hung in there, took the hit, but laid it right up for the touchdown.
And here's Durnan now to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's 6:01. Camdenton strikes first. They lead 7-0. You're watching Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Durnan now set to kick off for the Lakers as we welcome you back. Low kick. Gonna bounce into the end zone, and gonna be Liberators football. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, good job on that offensive drive, the second drive of the game for the Lakers. They take advantage of the turnover, the fumble, took it over on the 36-yard line, moved it right into the end zone on top.
Wonder if we can get another look at that Cam Durnan here in a minute, man, because, man, Bear Shore, that was, man, he saw the guy coming. He took a shot, but still put it on the money for the Willie Mays style catch for Durnan. That was sweet.
We
Uncle
talk
Chris.
about the toughness of Shore. Proved it last year playing injured, and he took a shot there.
Little read option. Looking for his guy, pulls it and throws. Nothing doing for Durham on that one. Good defense right there.
Yep.
For Camdenton. Johnny on the spot. This time, Reese Waters, the senior, closed quickly. That's a loss of 1. So 2nd and 11 now. Bolivar, they're going to want to get something going because this game started out very promising for them.
Yeah, it did. They've had a lot of penalty problems on the first drive. I think 4 Arvet penalties on that first drive.
Ball carrier gets nothing as Norton in there after a 2-yard gain. Not a lot for Trenton Patke. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
So looks like the defensive coaches for the Lakers had a sit down with the defensive line there, kind of showed them what Bolivar was doing on that first drive. And the first 2 plays of this one are no thank you from this Laker defense. There's a flag.
And this will be interesting. Yeah, they're going to get our veterinary penalty flag on the Lakers for jumping. You saw the guy in motion, which then forced the Laker, Caden Jefferson, to jump across. But a free 5 yards, and now Camdenton with the last 2 penalties of the game. After, as you said, Bolivar 4 on that first series.
Yeah, I tell you, this quarterback is very wily. Drake Durham for Bolivar. That's twice now that he's drawn the Laker defense off sides.
Oh, a little read option.
Oh.
Ball's on the ground. Trying to make something out of nothing is Patke. He's just fortunate to recover that loose ball because Lakers almost had their 2nd fumble recovery in as many series for the Liberators.
Yeah, great job from the defense stringing that out. The Lakers showing their speed on the outside, and they were there before the runner was. Good job.
So that's going to bring up 4th down now in a punting situation for the Liberators.
This will be the first punt of the game for Bolivar, trying to get the right personnel in there.
Yeah, late man onto the field. Pretty good punt, high, not super far. And then takes a Lakers bounce at the 43-yard line. So the Lakers' first series wasn't real great. The 2nd series, though, after the fumble recovery, they were able to cover that 28 yards in a hurry, and it was a touchdown pass from, I think, 16 yards out. The 8th time this year that Bear Shore has hit Cam Durnan, and those two, man, we're not even through 6 ball games and already 8 touchdown catches.
Yeah, that's magic happening right there. And the Lakers right where they want to be, 7-0 lead. They've figured some things out the first couple of series. This is the 3rd series on offense for the Lakers, and look for them to start rolling a little bit now that they've figured out what the Liberator defense is doing over there.
Yeah, this is a tall task for any defense. Come and cover a team that runs this offense with this many athletes, and now we have an our veterinary penalty flag again. We're going to get a delay of game, I believe, on the Lakers.
Yeah, it looked like Bear Shore was kind of befuddled by what he was seeing from the Liberator defense on that one. And so they take that penalty there. Maybe the Liberators throwing a little something different at him. One thing this Bolivar team has done so far is put pretty decent pressure on Bear Shore back there. They got a good lick on him the last time.
Yeah, they're disguising their front pretty well defensively. Shore going to take a shot. Looking for Ford, who climbs the ladder and able to haul it in. Little extracurricular activity after the play. He was looking for Kyle Edson, his intended target, as we get another look here. Look at that zoom cam from Andrew up top.
How about that? Yeah, that would have been a tough catch. He got his hands on it, so we might have been able to get the grab a little bit underthrown. Yeah, that's right. You touch it, you catch it.
Durnan with the screen gets what he can, but nicely defended by Bolivar. But a nice gainer, really. He's all the way up to the 44-yard line. Gets about 7, going to bring up 3rd down and 8. And, of course, much more manageable than 3rd and 15. And they're going to hurry here as Durnan lines up out of the gun in a wildcat formation. calls his own number, has some good room, a nice block from Shore, and he's got a New Spring Wellness Center first down up to the 45-yard line. We'll give them 11 yards, and really, they weren't expecting that. That being Bolivar, that was just, no one was up front for them defensively.
Nope, and that's a problem when you've got a fantastic passing team like the Lakers. Opens up a lot of running lanes.
Shore now, a little pump fake. Looking up the seam, has his man, a beautiful throw for the touchdown, Hayes Hewlett. Oh, baby, from 45 yards out, could he have thrown it any better? Wow, Bear Shore, his second dime in his mini series, and the Lakers waste no time. They're up 13-0, and how about that one?
Oh, you talk about putting it on a dime. Bear Shore put it right there. That was a walk in the park for that touchdown. Hewlett just strolled in with that one.
Yeah, that was pretty. What a connection. And Durnan in to attempt the point after once again. It's low, but I think it's good. It is.
Wow.
So with 3:25 to go, the Lakers out in front, 14-0. We'll be back on Lake TV.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Amarin certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control.
And we are back as Durnan kicks away. Man, impressive kick.
Oh, man.
It's like Division I leg. My goodness. So 14-0. Camdenton out in front. It was a shaky start for them, Chris. They didn't get anything going on that first series. They elected to take the football first, and then they had to punt over to Bolivar. But since then, they got a fumble recovery, touchdown pass.
Yep.
Punt return, touchdown pass. And this is kind of what you would expect. And on the season now, Bear Shore, 13 touchdown passes, just one interception. Been pretty fun to watch here through the first quarter.
And I can see why Bolivar is 1-4. I mean, they really have some talent. They've moved the ball tonight. They shoot themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers.
First down carry, nothing doing. And I'll tell you what, this kid's a beast. Jaden Parkman, he runs like a man possessed. He always is in on the tackle, and he closes quickly from that linebacker spot.
Yep.
Whether they go to the left side of the field, the right side of the field, or right up the middle, he seems to be in on every play. I've been really impressed with Jaden Parkman in this first quarter, Chris.
And these Lakers, you know, I mean, they have a tradition of hitting hard, and this team is no different. They hit you hard.
Another option outside. This time Durham keeps it, and he's bottled up. Nothing doing. They get about 4 yards there. But Camdenton not fooled. They're doing a really nice job after that first series of adjusting to those options to either side. And this time for Camdenton making the stop, I believe that was Carson Durnan. So 3rd down and 4 for Bolivar, and they desperately need to extend this drive.
And Lakers need to be careful not to jump off sides. They've done that twice already in this first quarter.
Yeah, that's a good point. 2 of their 3 penalties have been the offside. So quick hitter into the flat, looking for first down yardage, but nice close and nice second effort. I don't know if he stepped out. They're going to say he did. So nice job by Camdenton to close. Reese Waters out there.
Yeah.
So we get another look here.
I mean, he was open there, but watch this closing speed. Boom, right there. Man, I tell you what, these Lakers like to hit. That was Wiley Powers. He comes in and puts the whack on him. And here we go. It's 4th down. They're going to have to punt for the second time.
Watch for a fake here. And you see Camdenton is watching for a fake. They've got 8 men in the box. And they will punt, Will Bolivar. So Durnan not back to return this punt. I guess he doesn't. That takes really a Lakers hop out of bounds, and it's going to be Camdenton football at the 46-yard line. So Spencer Mellencamp back to return, and he wisely runs away from it. And again, Chris, Camdenton, excellent field position here.
Yeah, and 14-0 lead for the Lakers. They've got just 2 first downs in this game because they got a turnover deep in Bolivar territory and scored quickly. And then last time, that long 45-yard touchdown pass to Hayes Hewlett. And we'll see what the Lakers can do here with 2 minutes to go in this first quarter, looking to start a blowout.
So Shore now out of the gun. Inside a handoff, tries to go outside, does Javari Stewart. Really nice job defensively for Bolivar. In on the stop, Mason McCurry, the sophomore. It's a loss of 2. And if you're the Lakers fans, you know, you want to keep the defense honest, but sometimes on those modest runs, you're like, throw the football! Because it's so fun to watch Shore back there just air it out, man.
Good job from the Liberator defense not to be fooled on that. It's tough with this kind of an offense.
Yeah, quick hitter to Durnan. He's got the catch across midfield. A little pushing on the sideline. Durnan has it inside Liberator territory to the 49. Going to bring up 3rd down after about 6 or 7.
Yeah, and unofficially, the Lakers just 1 for 3 on 3rd down in the game. But you know them, they're dangerous from anywhere on the field.
Shore now tries the hard count.
Yeah.
Nice discipline from the front for Bolivar. 3rd down and 5. Bear Shore. Quick hitter, back shoulder, skips it into Durnan. It was a good idea. And I think Bear's saying, let's go for it, Dad. And I don't know if Coach Shore's going to, he's going to leave him out there. They're going to try that same play again, I think.
Yeah,
he says, I won't miss that twice.
Either that or a quick kick out of this formation, and Bear can kick.
Yeah, he's multi-talented.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, that's great. I wouldn't quit your day job because you're not that funny.
Here they go. They are going.
A little up and under as Durnan, and he's got it inside the 20, inside the 5 to the house touchdown. And the gamble pays off on 4th down and 5. Shore to Durnan. Once again, 2nd time tonight, 9th time of the season, and Camdenton's pouring it on early. Are you kidding me on 4th and 5? A little pump fake and drops another dime. 3 touchdown passes in the last 3 possessions.
Well, and that's why Jeff Shore wasn't even hesitant to go for that. They had that play all mapped out. They figured they could get that to go against this Liberator defense. Man, did it go.
Impressive. Cade Durnan will hold. Older brother Cam Durnan will attempt the PAT. The snap, the hold is good. The kick is up, and it's perfect. So with 1:09 left in the first, all Lakers, they lead 21-0. We'll be back on Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those 2 things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the mile marker formula.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Back here on Lake TV as the Lakers set to kick. Man, that's an impressive offensive showing here in the first quarter. Durnan, another good kick, and that's going to...
Ball's on the ground.
Spiegel picks it up. Another 13 now, a little hole. And guess who's in there with the tackle? Once again, Jaden Parkman. That's got to be number 6 for him tonight with a minute left in this first quarter. Not only are Durnan and Shore having a heck of a first quarter, but Parkman with 6 first quarter tackles, 2 of those for a loss. I got to tell you, he wasn't on my radar coming into this game. He certainly is now, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lake TV is going to have that game in a couple of weeks. with Camdenton and Lebanon going head-to-head here at the Jaws of Death, and we hope you can join us for that. But holy moly, is this Laker team good. Man, they strike fast, don't they? And the defense is just as good as the offense, if not better.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And I'm happy for Bear Shore because he started a little rough on that first drive. Couple of errant passes, couple of ill-advised incompletions, but since then, he's been nearly perfect as Goodman takes the snap, has about 4 before Ethan Evans gets the stop for the Lakers.
Good hard run there. They had a nice trap play kind of right off to the left side, pick up some pretty good yardage, but he paid for it. The Lakers put about 3 or 4 licks on him before he went down. But if Bolivar can do that, they control the ball, get a few first downs, and maybe put it in the end zone, they might be able to avoid a blowout. But the way this first quarter has gone, it's all Lakers.
Yeah, 21 zip. And really be tough to do after where they started. Little inside handoff. Modest gainer, give him 2 or 3. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 now. And Bolivar, they're not a team built to score quickly because they just don't pass the football that frequently and not very effectively. They're only completing 37% of their 37 attempts this year. So really, that's not their specialty.
We did see him pick up a 3rd and 21 earlier in the game, so they can pass.
That's going to conclude tonight's first quarter, and we want to let you know this quarter break is presented by Our Veterinary. Our friends at Our Veterinary are wanting to remind everybody the only way to ensure less stray dogs and cats are running around our lake communities is to get your pets spayed and neutered. And we'd like to announce our friends at Our Veterinary are giving away a free spay and neuter through Ozarks Cat and Canine to make sure that we as a lake community see less of those strays. We'll take this, Our Veterinary quarter break, and be back on Lake TV.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We still have great deals, special financing, and deals for every room of the house. This week I want to remind you we're still looking for a couple key individuals to join our family here at Slumberland. I still need a service manager and a delivery driver. We offer competitive pay, benefits, and even a sign-on bonus. You can email me, you can call me, or stop by and see me here at Slumberland, where we're bringing happy home.
And we're back here on Lake TV as the Camdenton Lakers a sensational start, up 21-0, and on the right arm of Bear Shore, he had 3 touchdown passes in that first quarter, and Bolivar now facing a 3rd down and 3 to start the second.
Tell you what, this Bolivar team in some ways has been impressive tonight. They just keep making mistakes that really hurt themselves.
The middle is Goodman, and he's got a New Spring Wellness Center first down. Good gainer, and that's a big-time first down for Bolivar because they need to keep their defense fresh. I think they're going to call for a measurement, or are they going to say he's...
Yeah, I think they're going to have to measure there. Good run, though, and I think what Coach Johnson and the Liberators decided to do is we have to run this ball. We cannot obviously keep up with the Lakers on offense. We've got to control the ball. We've got to get some first downs running the ball. And on that series of plays, they did a pretty good job doing that. Wow. There we go. He got it.
Yeah, the New Spring Wellness Center first down. So that was big because if they had to punt the football back right there, it's already gotten a little out of hand here early, but now they're have an opportunity to sustain a drive here, Chris, get some points on the board and get back in this here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they want to obviously avoid the embarrassment of being down by 30 and having the clock run continuously, what is it, 35 points?
Yeah, and I think that's Goodman once again up the middle, about 4 yards, and a couple of the Lakers weren't real happy about something after the play, but about a 5-yard gain for Goodman with the carry. Blake Goodman comes in. He's had a solid season running the football for the Liberators, one of their top rushers. He gets a nice gain on first down. Little play action into the flat, has his man. Ball actually thrown behind the intended target. Nice catch for Jake Banner, the senior. However, there's an R veterinary penalty flag once again on the field.
Wow.
But they're not. We'll see what they do.
I tell you what, these...
Uh-oh, and an eligible man downfield for Bolivar.
Wow.
That's their 5th penalty and probably the most costly one so far.
Yeah, and that was a big first down to keep the chains moving. This brings it back, and again, Bolivar shows you both sides. They show you the bling, then comes the sting, where they pick up a lot of yards, but then it comes back on the penalty.
What I'm wondering is, how did an offensive lineman have time to get 5 yards downfield on that quick hitter?
He moves like you. He's quick as a cat, man.
I'm still laying down there in the end zone. So 2nd and long, Durham out of the gun. Takes the snap, hands off to his tailback, falls forward for about 4 or 5. And I think Glenn Johnson is probably okay with that, picking up 4 and 5 yards at a time. So long as Camdenton's not scoring and your offense is on the field, I think you like that formula.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, Bolivar, and Bolivar's shown flashes of being able to pick up chunk yardage tonight with some big plays. Their problem is they have a penalty on every one of those plays.
So on 3rd down, back to this option. Durham pitches it out and closing quickly. What a play on the outside. That is Reese Waters, the senior. He's been all over the place. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job. Waters comes off the block. He's right there, and he was not getting away.
Wow, look at that shot from that zoom lens.
Beautiful.
Andrew Evans goes from switching to on top with David Leatherberry. We got that special zoom lens. We brought out the big dogs for the Camdenton Lakers.
How about that? Those zoom cameras aren't that cheap either, are they?
I don't want to talk about it. 4th down and 10 from the 40. So Bolivar set to punt, and back to return. Spencer Mellencamp, the junior, may have an opportunity here. Oh, really? Just went right over his head and going to be downed at the 21-yard line. So we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Now is the perfect time to prepare for summer at the lake, and Surdike Yamaha is the place to go. From boats and wave runners to motorcycles and ATVs, Surdike Yamaha has something for everyone. Surdike Yamaha is family owned and operated and proudly celebrating over 50 years of serving the Midwest. At Surdike Yamaha, you'll find more than just great products. We're a full service operation ready to provide all the parts, accessories, and services you need for a great time outdoors. Visit Surdike Yamaha, your one-stop shop for year-round fun at the Lake of the Ozarks.
And we're back now as Camdenton back on offense after the punt. 1st down and 10 at the 21. Low snap handled by Shore. Nice job on the bubble screen. Really nice vision on the play for the Lakers. A 9-yard gainer by Hayes Hewlett. Boy, that was going to be stuffed for a gain of nothing. But Hewlett follows his blockers, a little shimmy, a little shake, and 9 yards later, the Lakers are cooking.
Yeah, breaks that first tackle and then weaves his way, and Hewlett's already got a touchdown tonight, a 45-yard touchdown catch.
That was that last possession he had that. Little up and under again. Short under pressure, and oh boy, that is a nasty, nasty hit right there. And Shore, man, he took a pop. That is scary. The hit on the play was Cale Berry. He came in, and I don't know if there was any intent because he kind of got spun around into it. But good thing Bear Shore got back up and is looking all right.
Yeah. Yeah, personal foul.
I believe. So is that an ejection?
I didn't see him call the targeting.
Yeah.
But they did call the personal foul, but he's going down and he takes that shot to the back of the neck and head there. That's a little bit dangerous.
Well, really ill-advised. He was already on his way to the ground.
Yeah.
I don't understand the need to get your helmet in on it. So 1st down, quick hitter into the flat. Nice job. That's a New Spring Wellness Center 1st down. Blake Ford, the junior, with 11 yards and a fresh set of downs for the Lakers.
Yeah, and they're really starting to heat up now, this Lakers offense. They've figured out the routes.
These officials called them short, so it's 2nd down and a half yard. I don't understand.
That's kind of hard to believe.
Up the seam, and a great catch once again by Hewlett. That's a laser from Shore, another New Spring Wellness Center first down.
Wow. So the Lakers tonight, 3 touchdowns, a 49-yard pass to Durnan, 45 to Hewlett, and then Durnan, the first touchdown of the game was from 16 yards out, and here they are moving quickly again.
So first down and 10 from the 38. Shore gonna look to the right side, has his man. Little wide receiver screen, some good yardage inside the 25, down to about the 22-yard line. A big gainer, another New Spring Wellness Center first down. This time it's Kyle Edson with the catch.
Yeah, 6 first downs in this game so far for the Lakers, 8-13 and counting on the scoreboard, and the purple on the move on this drive.
Into the flat, has his man. Nice footwork after the catch by Javari Stewart for 8 yards. And well, that was a dangerous pass. The defender nearly was back there and plucked it away from Stewart.
I don't think the defender saw it. Well, he was close. Good blocking, though, to give Javari a chance to get by that first wave.
Up and under, looking for the end zone again, and overshoots his target. We do have an our veterinary penalty flag on the field again. Penalties starting to stack up.
I tell you what, our veterinary's got the great sponsorship tonight with that penalty flag, because they're getting their name called every other play.
And speaking of which, we do have a select number of sponsorships available for the Lebanon-Camdenton game in a couple of weeks, Chris. And the way things are looking, both teams could be 7-0 and top 3 in the state of Missouri headed into that one.
Yeah, looks like this one's coming back against the Lakers as they walk it off. Takes them just outside of the Slumberland Furniture red zone, it looks like. 2nd down and 7 for Bear Shore and company.
So after our veterinary penalty flag, another pump fake. Shore looking to the end zone. Good throw, and just overshoots his target, looking for Edson once again. Gonna bring him 3rd down and 8. Man, he's got a rifle.
And I believe Edson is the son of the new basketball coach of the Camdenton Lakers.
Yeah, Daniel Edson, and I got to know him his time as an assistant basketball coach at the District of Versailles. Very well liked. And Durnan back in there out of the Wildcat. Takes the snap, gonna roll to his right. He can throw. He is gonna throw, and in and out of the hands of Edson. Speaking of Edson, a little behind him, would have been a tough catch, and Durnan, man, he put a lot of mustard on that.
Yeah, he did. Nice rollout looking, and he throws, and you can see Edson thought he should have caught it, even though it was a little bit behind him there. But here we got a 4th down and long. Lakers go for it down here.
Oh, absolutely, and that's where you see the baseball player in Cam Durnan. You see that rifle.
Yeah.
Man, impressive.
Yeah.
4th down. Short, under pressure, steps up, goes back shoulder, and it should be a pass interference.
There we go.
Our veterinary penalty flag, and I don't know how you can, you know, it was a beautiful design play. He was going back shoulder the whole way, looking for Edson, I believe, and Edson couldn't come back to the football, and actually he was looking for Blake Ford. Yeah, he might have had a chance to catch that, so
they'll mark it off, and I do believe they'll pick up the 1st down after the yardage mark off. They do.
So that's a New Spring Wellness Center 1st down via penalty, and the Lakers inside the Slumberland red zone. So 1st down and 10. Short. Into the flat, has his man. Into the end zone, touchdown, Lakers once again. This time Kyle Edson gets in on the act for the touchdown. The Lakers, this one's getting out of hand here for Edson so far this season. Comes in with about 3 catches a game. That's just his 2nd touchdown, but great effort. And once again, in to attempt the extra point is Cam Durnan, with Cade Durnan doing the holding, wearing number 7.
You know, it's 27, maybe about to be 28-0, and it doesn't even look like the Lakers are breaking a sweat.
Yeah, this has been easy for them so far, as the extra point is up and good. So it's 7-12. Your Lakers out in front big by a score of 28-0.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Laurie. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
As we welcome you back just in time to see Durnan's kickoff into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Lakers are looking good. I don't know how Bear Shore came into this game with just 11 touchdown passes.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, this offense is picking up steam just with every drive. The Lakers are a kind of team that sometimes it takes them a couple of drives to figure out what the other team is doing, both offensively and defensively. And tonight, boy, once they figured a few things out, man, it was overdrive. And they have been scoring at will the last few times they've touched the ball. 28-0 midway through this second quarter.
Drake Durham on the little option, pitches it out. Oh, and that's a rough hit on the sideline. Trenton Padkey with the carry. Man, do you see how much is going on around the lake this weekend?
Oh, man.
Big Bass Bash.
Yeah.
Uncle Chris is going to be catching a $100,000 fish.
Yeah, right.
You got the Versailles Apple Festival this weekend that we're going to be going to.
Yep.
There's a couple of other big
Crossover
events.
Christian Festival.
And I think you guys are going tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we are. Mrs. Uncle Chris and I are going tomorrow night. Last week we had like the Turkey Fest in Eldon, I think, and is Jacob's Cave this weekend?
Swapping days, yeah. My family was out there today. So 2nd down and 7. Run up the middle, and it's a good one for Blake Goodman. And I'm surprised we haven't seen Gardner Casey more involved. He got the one called back on the penalty, but that was a huge gainer.
Yeah.
And we haven't called his name again since that play.
They're going to give him a first down here. They're going to measure. Looks like they're going to measure. It's close.
Yeah, these officials, they're having a good time.
Yeah, we've got Barnum and Bailey down there. That one dude.
Yeah, he is so animated. So there's a guy named Bill Bettridge who was part of the Sedalia Association when I was doing my undergrad at State Fair. And he called everything like that. I used to get a riot out of it. Every call was so intentional and animated and loud, you know, but I prefer that over an official who's unsure of himself and, you know, doesn't make those emphatic calls. So kind of grows on you.
Absolutely.
3rd down and a micro inch. Oh, and that is stuffed. I think they've got enough for the first down, but guess who? Jaden Parkman timed it perfect. Came in and just collided with Goodman. And that's enough for a New Spring Wellness Center first down, but only because it was that micro inch, because that's all he got, Chris.
Yeah, he didn't go far. I thought they were just going to do a quarterback plunge. That's what the Lakers were thinking they were going to do. Handed it off, got the yardage necessary, but that's what Bolivar needs to do.
Oh, high snap over his head. That's disastrous. Wisely covers up, does Drake Durham, but not exactly what the doctor ordered for the Liberators.
Boy, no, they can't afford to go backwards like that. Although, again, tonight they have shown that they can throw the ball and pick up some big yardage. Their problem is when they do that, they usually have a penalty to go with it, and it comes back.
Yeah, as you get another look there, we do want to let you guys know, of course, it's homecoming, and part of our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show festivities, we've got the entire homecoming coronation ceremony going to be streamed live for you. Thanks to our friends over at Rough Water Dock making that possible, building the lake's trusted dock for over 30 years as Durham, under pressure, finds a way to escape, and then what a job closing defensively, and no way. There is no way. That was beautiful defensive play by Spencer Mellencamp.
Yeah, it looked clean from here.
Bang, bang play. They're going to call the our veterinary penalty flag. I don't know about that.
I think he just wanted some airtime on that one because it looked pretty clean.
Yeah, Coach Shore's over here saying, no, we declined the penalty, because he's saying there is no way you're getting him for defensive pass interference. Check it out again. No!
That was good defense there, but picks up 15 yards. Not a first down, just 15 yards.
Bolivar could use the break.
Nice play.
Yeah, outside, but nice close. Reese Waters once again, man. Oh, and now there's some extracurricular out of bounds in our veterinary penalty flag, and this one might be going against Waters.
Yeah, you can see the Liberator player, I think it was a Liberator player, going down over there. A late shove.
Yeah, Trenton Patke. He went down, and they might be getting, yeah, they're going to get the Lakers for something out of bounds as Reese Waters and Patke got crossed. And so you saw the yellow. Hanky, let's watch this emphatic call. Let's let everybody at home get a look at this.
This guy's greatness, man.
And you hear him not because he's mic'd up, because our mic's on the sideline.
He's yelling.
Picking him up. But as a coach, Chris, I can't tell you how much you prefer that.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to not know what's going on. So I like it, and it's entertaining.
We need to hire that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's awesome.
First down after the our veterinary penalty flag gives Bolivar a first down, and on that carry, the Hogs, they get dirty down in the trenches, and there's nothing doing.
Stiffened up on that one, and what a big first down that was for Bolivar. Remember, they lost about 20 yards on the first down snap. 2 penalties, a pass interference penalty, and then that penalty out of bounds picks up the first down for Bolivar. Bolivar's now got 5 first downs in this first half, and they are running that clock, which is what they really need to do right now.
Yeah, they need to hurry. They don't want to run that clock. They're taking their sweet time. Quick hitter, nice job, and then he gets nailed by a trio of Lakers. That's a New Spring Wellness Center first down. The catch is Jake Banner with about 12 yards, and he starts to get up now, goes back down. That doesn't look good. We'll take a commercial break and come back on Lake TV.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
And we welcome you back, and good thing he got up and went off on his own accord. Jake Banner.
Yeah, he took a lick in there.
And what a throw on that down, because there were 3 Camdenton defenders, and all 3 of them collided for the hit. So Durham now keeps it, runs into Norton, and Norton's all fired up. About 4 yards, maybe 5 even, on the first down carry. Going to bring up second down and manageable.
Yeah, nice run there.
And now Camdenton calls a timeout. So we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Time to get your PWC winterized, and Dockside Marine the Jet Ski Place with over 30 years experience is the place to go. You can feel secure knowing Todd is working on it. Why brave winterizing yourself and make a costly mistake? Todd will winterize at the shop while you wait, or schedule at your dock. At the shop, winterized prices start at just $80. Multiple skis get discounts. Check out midmopwc.com for all the info. midmopwc.com, the Jet Ski Place. What are you waiting for?
Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. We're changing lives one lake house at a time. Hi, we're Annie
and Jesse Falstich,
broker and owners
of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri.
If you're looking to buy or sell lakefront property, we have you covered. We live the lake life ourselves, so we understand we're not just selling a home, we're promoting a lifestyle. Our premier lakefront specialists are here to coach you every step of the way. So visit us at lakefrontliving.com to put our experience to work for you.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
We're back now on Lake TV for a 2nd and 6 for Bolivar. Quick hitter into the flat has his man. That's Patke, who's got good yardage up to the 30. And that's a new Spring Wellness Center first down, and I like that play design.
Yeah.
That quick hitter in the flat. They run so frequently. Those things open up once the defense gets on the balls of their feet, and that first movement on that fake handoff, you kind of get the defense trying to cheat. You kind of get them behind the play, and that's what you saw there.
Yeah, and you see, we've talked about the Lakers playing better and better as this game goes on. So is Bolivar now. This drive is a very impressive drive for the Liberators.
Yeah, and there's the inside handoff. Goodman has good yardage before being dragged down from behind from Norton. But yeah, I mean, because they had 2nd and 25 after that errant snap. They were helped out by a pass interference that you and I both didn't think necessarily
that was a bad call.
But good for Bolivar capitalizing on the break because they desperately needed a break.
Yeah, and this is good for them. I mean, they're figuring some things out. And, you know, in Missouri high school football, everybody makes the playoffs. So if they figure things out and get hot at the end of the season, they could be dangerous.
Read option now. Pitch outside, and Camdenton all over it.
Beautiful.
Look at this defense swarm to the football. How impressive as Durham got outside, and he didn't know what to do because watch the wall of Laker defenders out here. Didn't matter if Durham kept it. It didn't matter if he pitched it. You were dead to rights.
Yeah.
The Camdenton defense is unbelievable.
Reese Waters was something out there. He was the first guy out there, and looks like Sam DeMott, little banged up coming out of that pile. Little friendly fire down there, but he's walking it off and getting right back up there.
Big 3rd and 11 now. Durham under pressure, and he is going to go down. The sack on the play, number 64 for the Lakers. First guy there, and he'll share that sack. That's Logan Wheat. That was impressive. And for Camdenton, also in on the play, and I don't see a number 10 either on my roster.
I don't see one either. I tell you what, at that when Coach Shore called a timeout there a couple minutes ago, the defensive coaches came out and had some words for that defense, and look what they've done the last couple of plays.
4th and 15, and they're lining up out of the gun. Might be trying to draw them off.
Yeah.
And they're letting that clock run out because they didn't want to give Camdenton a lot of time, but they don't need a lot of time as Bolivar calls the timeout, and we'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Bolivar Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Bolivar Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Back here on Lake TV for our Ozark Homes fan cam. As you see the Lakers student section, they are jam-packed. And now they're going to attempt a 52-yard field goal. Get out of here.
Let's see.
Colin Amos.
Oh, not quite.
Oh, almost had it.
Yeah.
No good, and so Camdenton gets it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And number 10 is Jacoby Coleman, who split that quarterback sack moments ago. Chris, you always do so much homework coming into the game. So we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Have you heard of vitamin IV drips at New Spring Wellness Center in Osage Beach? IV is a very efficient way to deliver all that goodness from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in a hydrating fluid. Our IV drips can increase your energy level, your wellness, and help you feel great. We can accommodate groups in the comfort of our center in Osage Beach. However, we are excited to let you know.
Back here on Lake TV, Shore now under pressure. has his man. That's caught. Good gainer up to about the 38-yard line, and that's a nice gain of 18 yards and a New Spring Wellness Center first down.
Yeah, that was a nice pass, wide open. Look at that. Puts it on a dime. Nice catch. Pays for it. Got hit a couple of times.
And so Camdenton calls a timeout, or, oh, that's because someone's shaken up on the play. That's the receiver, Javari Stewart, who had the catch.
Yeah, he's feeling, he was kind of sandwiched after he caught that ball. Took one high and low, and Javari's trying to walk it off on the sideline.
So 1st and 10 at the 37. Short, quick hitter into the flat. Not a whole lot. Nice job defensively for Bolivar shutting that down.
Tell you what, Bolivar's lucky there wasn't a penalty called out of bounds there, because he got thrown down after he went out of bounds. There should have been probably something called, but not.
Ethan Evans with the catch, so on 2nd down. Looking for Evans once again, and can't haul it in. So 3rd down and 8 after the incompletion.
Well, that bounced right off his hands and then pads, and he knew it. Knew he should have caught that one. So you got a 3rd and 8 to go here. Clock is stopped with the incompletion, minute 24. Plenty of time for Camdenton.
3rd down and 8, low snap. Shore under pressure. He's going to roll in trouble, and he falls forward for about 4. Going to bring up 4th down and 4 after the 4-yard gain.
So the $1 million question, 1 minute to go, clock running. If you're the Lakers, you want to go for it on 4th down and give them the ball on your side of the field? Or
no way.
Do you punt? Yeah, I would think you probably quick kick the punt here.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, Coach Shore, he's a gambler, but Durnan out there and quick snap, he's going to run to his left. He's going to throw. Has his man for a 1st down on the trick play. Unbelievable. That was pretty. Reese Waters with the reception, and he had options, did Durnan. Look at the replay here. Just floats it up and right to his intended target for a New Spring Wellness Center first down. And really impressed with Reese Waters tonight. He's done it all night defensively, and now with a big 4th down reception for the first down. Right back at it. Looking for him again. Reese Waters inside the 30. He has 9. Going to bring up 2nd down and short with 37 seconds to go. And Camdenton calls another timeout. So we'll take a commercial break and be back to Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Have you heard of vitamin IV drips at New Spring Wellness Center in Osage Beach? IV is a very efficient way to deliver all that goodness from vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all in a hydrating fluid. Our IV drips can increase your energy level, your wellness, and help you feel great. We can accommodate groups in the comfort of our center in Osage Beach. However, we are excited to let you know that New Spring Wellness Center is also going mobile. Now you can save time and feel better by getting an IV vitamin boost at your event, like bachelor parties, weddings, golf outings, or even a company gathering. Call New Spring Wellness Center, and with a little pre-planning, we will come to you and boost your health.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Back on Lake TV, it's 2nd down and short. 37 seconds to go in the first half. 28-zip your score in Camdenton. Looking to add to this big lead. Shore now across his body, skips it in, incomplete. He was looking for Hayes Hewlett, who's had a couple of nice plays offensively tonight. Of course, the long touchdown of 49 yards. And also had a really nice 1st down catch, but that one a little short, so 3rd down and 1. Just 30 seconds to go. Bolivar does get the football to start the second half.
How about the riverboat gambler who is Jeff Shore going for it on that 4th down and getting it?
Yeah, I liked it. There's a little screen to Durnan inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown for the 3rd time tonight. Cam Durnan, unbelievable. That's number 10 on the season, and that's the 5th touchdown pass tonight in the first half by Bear Shore. Are you kidding me? Wow. That was pretty.
Boy, that was a stroll into the end zone for Durnan there. That was beautiful. What a play call.
Yeah, and interesting, only one guy back, so once those corners were blocked, that safety was not catching Cam Durnan.
No. And the route is on.
Durnan the hole. Durnan the kick. Up and good, and Camdenton, they're up 35-0 with 20 seconds left in the first half. We'll take a commercial break and be right back after this.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Amarin certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We still have great deals, special financing, and deals for every room of the house. This week I want to remind you we're still looking for a couple key individuals to join our family here at Slumberland. I still need a service manager and a delivery driver. We offer competitive pay, benefits, and even a sign-on bonus. You can email me, you can call me, or stop by and see me here at Slumberland, where we're bringing happy home.
Back as Cam Durnan set to kick.
Nice kick. Wow.
Gets it away, and a little hot potato. Taken down at about the 26-yard line where Bolivar will start. Check out our Ozark Homes fan cam as the Lakers student section loves this start here in the first half.
Nice.
And I don't blame it. 35-0.
Plenty of school pride here in Camdenton for homecoming week. Saw some of the parade today on through the streets of Camdenton. That was beautiful.
Yeah, always a huge deal at your high school when it's homecoming night. Check it out. See some of that
wow,
parade.
Yeah, look at that.
Ricky Smith out there shooting that today, and that's cool, man.
That's a special thing.
So first down. Durant crossed his body and deflected. Nice job defensively for Camdenton. Well, I'll tell you what, it is such a great town as far as the support and the pride in Camdenton Lakers football. And I'm not sure anybody saw this start in the first half.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was just looking at some scores. Lebanon at halftime up on Glendale 14-0. So Lebanon doing their part right now.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something if both teams are 7-0 in 2 weeks?
I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
Norton with the stop once again, and that's going to conclude our first half. Your score, 35-0. Camdenton in control of this one. Now, we do want to remind you that this quarter break before our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show is presented by our veterinary. Guys, listen, the only way to ensure that we have less stray dogs and cats running around our lake area communities is to get your pets spayed and neutered. With that being said, our friends at our veterinary are proud to give away another free spay and neuter with Ozarks Cat and Canine. That makes 2 so far tonight. When we come back from this commercial break, it's our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show along with our Camdenton homecoming coronation ceremony presented by Rough Water Dock.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Laurie. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
The 2022 Camdenton Homecoming Coronation Ceremony is brought to you by Rough Water Dock, building the lake's most trusted dock for over 30 years.
To welcome you back, we'll let you enjoy tonight's 2022 Camdenton Lakers Homecoming Coronation Ceremony.
Now, let's welcome the 2022 Homecoming Princes and Princesses. First up, we have freshman Prince and Princess, Drew Hankinson and Grace Law. Drew was being escorted by Scott and Christina Hankinson. If Drew could have any superpower, it would be teleportation, so he could be everywhere, all the time. Grace is being escorted by Julie and Daryl Law. She's involved in Lady Laker Dance Team, Speech and Debate, and Student Council. Grace's favorite animal is an alpaca because they're very fluffy, cute, and spit on food. Let's hear it for Drew Hankinson and Grace Law. Next up, the sophomore class senior Prince and Princess, Joshua Lawhead and Madison Daniels.
Oh, I know, I saw. I was like, maybe I
Joshua is being escorted by Mike and Melissa Lawhead. If Joshua could be a superhero, he would be Spider-Man because he would love the wind in his face as it swung through the city. Madison is being escorted by Annie and Chris Daniels. Madison is involved in volleyball, track, and out-of-school volleyball. Madison's favorite movie is Miracles from Heaven because it is so sad, but has a good happy ending. Let's hear it for Joshua Lawhead and Madison Daniels. The junior class Prince and Princess are Colin Stamper and Carly Kupfer. Colin is being escorted by Tasha and Travis Stick. Colin is involved in football, track, FFA, and is an LCTC student ambassador. His hero is McCoy Walker because he has the dog in him. Requested to bark and Mike. Nope, sorry Colin. Carly is being escorted by Clay and Melissa Kupfer. Carly is involved in volleyball, track, Stuco, LCTC student ambassador, freshman mentoring, and FFA. She says her favorite subject is English because she likes the teachers. Colin Stamper and Carly Kupfer. And now, please welcome the class of 2023 Senior Homecoming King and Queen candidates. Your first candidates are Gabe Norton and Kaylee Gray. Gabe is being escorted by Joe and Joni Norton. Gabe is involved in football, and his favorite movie is The Goonies. When asked one piece of advice about high school, he says, it goes by fast, so enjoy it. Kaylee is being escorted by Matthew and Christy Gray. Kaylee is involved in prom committee, varsity cheer, FTA, and girls tennis. If she could be any superhero, she would be Captain America because, quote, the gym doesn't seem to work for me. Her piece of advice is to be involved. Her favorite memories from these 4 years of her life have been from things that she has chosen to be involved in. How about Gabe Norton and Kaylee Gray? Your second King and Queen candidates are Jane Parkman and Karis Lawrence. Jaden is being escorted by Angie Parkman, and he is involved in football. If he could be a Disney character, he would be Maui the demigod from Moana. His piece of advice is to get the school work done and pass all your classes. Paris is being escorted by Chloe and Kelly Lortz. She's involved in prom committee, freshman mentoring, yearbook, the A+ program, varsity cheerleading, and a previous All-American cheerleader. If she could be a superhero, she would be Black Widow, because she is so empowering and strong while also being a great leader. Let's hear it for Paris Lortz and Jaden Parker. Your third King and Queen candidates are Nick Retchen and Georgie Carolus. Nick is being escorted by Tim and Carrie Retchen. Nick is involved in NHS, A+, tennis, band, and the Brown Weasel Awareness Club. Nick's heroes are his parents, because they raised him, which probably took a lot of patience, because they call him the wild child. His piece of advice is don't race a wheelchair through the halls of the high school, because then you have to go back and clean all the rubber tracks you made after school. Georgie is being escorted by Angelina and Boone Rogers. Georgie is involved in track, cross country, bel cantos, National Honor Society, FCA, and Camden County leadership. If she could be a superhero, she would be the Flash because of her lightning speed. Can we have a round of applause for Nick Retchen and Georgie Carolus? Your fourth King and Queen candidates are Connor Frazier and Izzy Blackman. Izzy is being escorted by Ann and Eric Blackman. Izzy is involved in Winter Guard, Color Guard, and if she could be a Disney princess, she would be Jasmine, because she's independent and strong and has a pet tiger. Connor, his favorite movie is Top Gun because he likes the action. His piece of advice is to be good to your teachers. Let's hear it for Izzy Blackman and Connor Frazier. Your final King and Queen candidates are Joshua Curley and Gentry Albert. Josh is being escorted by Deidre Curley, and he's involved in football, speech and debate, and is a freshman mentor. If he could have any superpower, he would have fast healing, so he could heal fast. His piece of advice is to live your life to the fullest and take every opportunity you are given. Gentry is being escorted by Janelle and Geraldine Yates and Michael and Milan Alberts. If she was a superhero, she would be Wonder Woman because she loves her outfit, strength, and her ability to fly. Her piece of advice is to cherish every moment of your high school experience. Let's have a round of applause for Joshua Curley and Gentry Alberts. Let's hear it one more time for all of our homecoming quits and our King and Queen candidates. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Not yet. Your homecoming crown bearers, Aspen and Amaya Ballard. They're both daughters of alumnus Chad Ballard and Cheyenne Ballard. Aspen is 6 and Amaya is 9, and both are involved in motocross. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Your 2022 homecoming king and queen. Our queen is going to be Georgie Carolus. And your king, Jaden Parkman. for our king and queen. And everyone on our 2022 homecoming court. And that's going to conclude our homecoming coronation. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Congratulations to Georgie and Jaden, who have taken home Queen and King for this year's homecoming coronation ceremony here in Camdenton. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be back with our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Amarin certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
It's time for the Millard Family Chapel's halftime show with Will and Chris.
And we're back here in Camdenton. It's our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. And as you see, Camdenton in control of this one. They lead 35-0. I'm William Holst, joined by the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, boy, with the way this game started, Camdenton, they elected to receive after winning the toss. That didn't go so hot. They went into a situation they had to punt. Bolivar got it back, and they were cruising. Then they turned it over, and from that point forward, the Bears Shore show began.
Yeah.
5 touchdown passes in this first half, and Camdenton, after that early possession that went nowhere and was forced to punt, they did literally nothing wrong the rest of that first half.
I tell you what, they kicked it into gear and just turned it on as the 35-0 score would indicate. The passing game, really, I mean, as everybody around the state has come to know, the Lakers pass the ball and they do it fast. And tonight, as you said, it was a Bear Shore show and some long hits too. I mean, a 45-yard touchdown pass to Hayes Hewlett, 49 yards to Durnan with another one from 21 yards out. Edelson, I think, from 11 yards out. I mean, 35-0, and it didn't even seem like Camdenton was playing that well, which is kind of scary that they've jumped out. But the defense dominating pretty much, and the offense obviously cruising. And the second half, up 35 points, the mercy rule is going to kick in, so it might be a pretty quick second half.
Yeah, and I've been mentioning all night Jaden Parkman, how impressed I've been with him defensively. Well, he's really had a good night. Not only did he have 7 tackles, 2 for a loss in the first half. He was just crowned a homecoming king, and so this will go down as a very special night for him, and that's fitting because, Chris, we talked about Durnan, and of course, 3 touchdown catches in the first half. He had 6 receptions, over 100 yards in the first half with 3 scores. Bear Shore had 5 touchdown passes, a couple of impressive runs. You talked about Edson with his touchdown. How about the 4th down punt fake where they hit Waters on the floater as Durnan ended up throwing it. So Durnan's done it all in the first half as well. But this Pickman kid, defensively from that linebacker spot, he goes left to right laterally so fast. He has a nose for the football, and I've just been really surprised at how well he's played because, like I said, coming into this game, there were a lot of Lakers that were on my radar. He was not one of them. Well, he certainly is now. I was hoping we might have some highlights on some of those touchdowns from the first half. 5 touchdown passes, unbelievable. That'd be a good night for any high school quarterback, let alone in the first half.
That'd be a career for some high school quarterbacks, like us.
Yeah, that never played high school quarterback. But just an impressive first half for Camdenton. And unless something crazy were to happen in the second half, man, they're going to move to 6-0 on the early going. And then next week, they're going to travel to the 0-7 or 0-6 Hillcrest Hornets. And so for Camdenton, not to get ahead of yourself, but they should be able to come into that game 2 weeks from tonight, 7-0, unless something crazy were to happen.
Yeah, and we just looked at the scoreboard, and Lebanon had a 14-0 halftime lead on Glendale, I believe. The big game in the conference, because Glendale is really good this year too. So if Lebanon takes care of business there, they'll stay undefeated 6-0, and more than likely come in here in a couple of weeks, and it'll be a battle of undefeateds. And keep in mind, for the playoffs down the road, Camdenton and Lebanon are in the same district.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to play each other more than likely for a district championship somewhere down the line, or at least that is the way it would look to play out. So it's going to be interesting. And we'll have that Lebanon-Camdenton game for you 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah, and now I want to ask, so you're down 35-0 if we talk about the I was going to say the Purdue Boilermakers, but it's the Bolivar Liberators. So if you're Bolivar, you're down 35-0. Your offense is really not built to score quickly.
Yeah.
You don't really pass the football a ton. What do you do if you're Glenn Johnson here in the second half?
You do exactly what they were doing toward the end of that first half, where Coach Johnson said, okay, now wait a minute. So we can't keep up with them. We can't play with them. But what we can do is we can run the ball, try to pick up some first downs, run that clock. And they really did a good job of that on their last drive. I mean, they picked up some yardage. They picked up about 4 or 5 first downs. They did a really good job. That's just what they need to do. And they need to start doing that to build for next week and the future and next year. Because they're not going to come back and win this game tonight.
And on the flip side, if you're Camdenton, chances are we're going to see some reserves later in this game for the Lakers. But coming out in this third quarter, if you're Coach Shore and the Lakers coaching staff, is there anything that you didn't necessarily love and you might try to improve, or you might try to practice a few times?
Yeah, absolutely. Coaches, they always find something they don't like, right?
Yeah.
But you got to play both sides here, because you don't want to be accused of running up the score either. And it's so easy for Camdenton to do, because that's their offense, is fast-paced, throwing the ball, scoring a whole lot of points. But at some point, you got to call off the dogs and, put the reserves in there.
When did football become a sissy game? Come on. If it's me, I'm trying to get Bear Shore a record with, I want him to throw 15 touchdown passes. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to run up the score. And when you look at a few of those Camdenton scores this year, you're like, well, did they run up the score?
Yeah.
That was first half numbers, and they really let their foot off the gas pedal in the second half. But as we alluded to, that was a really good, fundamentally sound first half of play. Camdenton had a few penalties, a couple of offsides they'd like to have back, a pass interference that probably shouldn't have been called.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they've played darn near perfect, and this is the kind of performance it's going to take for them the rest of the way if they want a serious chance, not just to win an Ozark Conference title and a district title, but to make a state run.
Yeah, and they're undefeated right now. They're going to win tonight, but their 2 toughest games are yet to come, and that's Lebanon in 2 weeks and Glendale in 3 weeks. That's where the rubber's going to hit the road, and we're going to have to figure it out.
You think Glendale is actually better than West Plains?
I do, yeah. West Plains is losing their game right now. I'm trying to remember who they're playing Kickapoo. They were trailing 21-3 at halftime. I do think Glendale is the second or third best team in this conference.
Wow, and so that's going to be a couple of tough ones coming up. And not to get ahead of ourselves, still unfinished business here tonight as we conclude our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back with the second half of this one.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And welcome back to Camdenton, boy, getting ready for the second half. And the Lakers ran away with that first half, Will. 35 first half points.
Yeah, so impressive the way they were able to score those 5 touchdowns, all of the passing variety. It surprises me that coming into this game that Shore only had 11 touchdown passes. Doesn't that seem odd?
Yeah, especially when you can rack up 5 that fast. And the defense keeps doing what the defense has been doing all year. And they toss a shutout there in that first half. Very impressive.
Yeah, as you see, a couple of kids warming up on the sideline. It'll be interesting to see the backup quarterback warming up right there for Camdenton, Cade Durnan, the junior. Be interesting to see how soon his number is called tonight, because he is going to be an impressive specimen next year as the starting quarterback. Just a junior. Of course, Camdenton, man, they graduate a ton this year.
Yeah. Well, and next year it's the beginning of a whole new era of Camdenton Laker football, because Jeff Shore is retiring at the end of this season.
Man, that's crazy to think. Someone other than a Shore will be the head man here at Bob Shore Stadium.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating. I mean, there will be a whole lot of people keeping their eye on who that coach is, because it's so important in high school football. So many people
throwing their name in that cap.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And coaches, you know, I mean, they make it or break it in high school sports.
Short kick by Durnan, fielded at about the 28. It's on the turf, and who's got it?
There were a couple of Lakers there.
Based on the reactions, I think Bolivar may have fallen on it.
I think you're right. Boy, I tell you what, that's, you know, the short kicks like that are tough, and man, do they slam into each other. Oh, I think the Lakers got it.
It is Lakers football. It is. Wow.
How about that?
So, and I was thinking, Camdenton with a short end-over-end kick, trying to catch him napping, and it works. The ball's fumbled, and they're able to come up with the recovery, and that's a special team specialist. Spencer Mellencamp, he returns punts, he returns kicks, and he's on the kick return, or the kick coverage team. You see, he comes up with a fumble recovery in Camdenton with that huge lead. Man, they already have it.
It's about to get worse. 10. Yeah, and they're running the clock, so the mercy rule has kicked in here with the Lakers up 35-0, just starting the second half.
Shore out of the gun. Taking a shot. Has Reese Waters inside the 10, pushed down at about the 7. That's a big gainer of 25 yards and a New Spring Wellness Center first down. And Camdenton inside the Slumberland at the Lake red zone after their first play from scrimmage to start this second half.
Boy, he was wide open down there too. Bear just kind of floated it in. There was no defenders around there, and here we are in the Slumberland Furniture red zone.
Looking for number 4 is Durnan into the end zone. Oh, that's because the official was out of position.
Yeah, I
think didn't see him extend his arm for the touchdown. He runs in a couple seconds after the play, and he marks him short. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is, because I do think he extended the football over the goal line there. If you watch it here, cuts in there and see that. Oh, yeah, that was an easy touchdown.
That's number 4 for Durnan. That gets wiped off the board. So into the flat, wide open. The touchdown is good. That's number 6 for Bear Shore, and that's number 2 for Kyle Edson on the receiving end. And the Lakers blowing out the Liberators now 41-0. And poor Bolivar. I mean, that kickoff return unit, that's the last thing they wanted to see to start this second half. But good teams capitalize when they're given free possessions. And Camdenton wastes no time on the 3 plays, marching 32 yards. And it's a 1-yard touchdown to Edson from Shore.
Yeah, it's going to be a long bus ride home for the Liberators tonight. Nice kick.
Durnan, the extra point up and good. So with 10-10 left in the third quarter, Camdenton regains or extends their lead 42-0. We'll be back after this.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Ameren certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
And we're back on Lake TV, and for those of you just joining us, you see that score there. It's been all Camdenton from about the 10-minute mark of that first quarter after their first touchdown. I'll tell you, they are so deep, too. Edson has 2, Durnan has 3, Shore with 6 touchdown passes already.
Hayes Hewlett with a touchdown catch.
Yeah, they're weapons galore, and there's 3 or 4 others that are capable. So there's another touchback from Durnan, and man, that kid's just all around a great athlete. He can run it, he can throw it, he obviously can catch it, he can kick it.
And apparently he's a pretty darn good baseball player too, going to Wichita State.
Yeah, I passed up on going to Wichita State. They offered me 4 full rides.
So I'm sure.
That's how many it would have taken as far as the dorm room space. What's crazy is he's got 2 brothers.
Really?
Junior, that's their backup quarterback, Cade Durnan, who's the placeholder. And then you've got a sophomore, Durnan, as well. So, yeah, that's an athletic family. Nothing doing. On the first down carry as Camdenton cleans it up. We do have a Laker who's slow to get up.
That was a good job from Caden Jefferson there in the backfield to slow the runner down, get a leg, and then the rest of the team comes and follows up. Just a 1-yard pickup there for Bolivar on that first down play.
Jacoby Coleman was the Laker who was slow to get up, but he's all right and will continue. So 2nd down and 9. Another option here. Into the flat and runs before he has the football. Does the intended target, and Trenton Patke's been pretty sure-handed tonight out of the backfield receiving those. So after that incompletion brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, and that clock will just continue to run with the mercy rule and a 42-0 score. So even on an incomplete pass like that, the clock doesn't stop, keeps on running. And so this more than likely will be a pretty quick second half.
Durham remains out of the gun. First down carry. Couple of yards for Blake Goodman. In on the stop, Caden Jefferson for Camdenton. Now next week it's going to be California at Versailles. Our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show will kick off at 6:30. Don't miss that on Lake TV. And boy, I'll tell you what, if you're out and about this weekend, there is so much to do, from Crossover Christian Music Festival that got kicked off tonight. Got the Apple Festival, the Big Bass Bash tomorrow. Man, it's such a big weekend. It's great to see these fall weekends so full of events and options for the families.
Just wonderful.
Good punt this time for Bolivar, and that's going to take a real healthy hop. That's going to end up looking pretty impressive by the time it's all said and done with. Down to the 12. So we'll give them 58 yards on the punt, and we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Crown Power and Equipment, Lakefront Living Realty, The Jet Ski Place, Our Veterinary, Ozark Homes, SRG Financial Advisors, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Polylift Boat Lifts, Rough Water Docks, Slumberland Furniture, New Spring Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We're back now as Cade Durnan in at quarterback, and first down carry full head of steam and a nice run on the play. The ball carrier for Camdenton, that's Blake Ford, the junior. Some good speed there. He's all the way up to the 24-yard line, just short of first down yardage.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Biggest pickup by a running back for the Lakers tonight. Bear Shores run the ball a couple of times for good yardage, but at this point in time, with a 42-point lead, the Lakers may scale back on the passing game a little bit and try to run the ball a little bit, run that clock.
Yeah, they got some reserves out there now. Bear Shore, he gets 2 quarters in one drive, and that's all he needed for 6 touchdown passes. As Ford now with the New Spring Wellness Center first down. We do have an our veterinary penalty flag, comes from the back judge, so it'll be interesting here.
Might be a late hit. It almost looked like the tackler jumped on him when he was down, but it looks like they're looking to bring this back.
Yeah, maybe offensive holding,
Yep.
and that's what they're going to call.
Yep.
So that'll negate the first down and back it up a little bit, be 2nd down and 3 after the penalty yardage is marked off.
Yeah, it's a tough our veterinary penalty flag there for the Lakers. Had a first down, but they bring it back. It brings up a 2nd and about 4 yards to go. But on this drive, first 2 plays running the ball, they've run it very well.
Yeah, and just want to remind everybody that Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts. As Ford now gets outside, nice piece of running, but great gang tackling by Bolivar. Has a couple of yards. We'll see if they give him a first down.
I think they spotted him a first down there. Yes, they did.
So a New Spring Wellness Center first down for Ford. Nice piece of running, and Blake Ford, a junior, he's a great athlete. He'd be able to be a featured tailback at a lot of schools.
Yeah.
It's another thing about playing at a place like Camdenton. Can't have a whole lot of ego or pride when you play in the Ozark Conference, because, a lot of these kids, if they went to the Tri-County Conference, no disrespect, they'd be stars.
Yeah, absolutely.
First down and 10, 5-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. It continues to run. Durnan, little play action. Looking for his target. Oh, that was a pretty ball.
Wow.
Just overshoots Bentley Page, the senior, but pretty good cannon.
He showed a lot of arm strength on that pass across the field to the outside going away, and he overthrew it a little bit. Yeah,
it's kind of off his back foot, too.
Nice arm.
Awkward.
Reminds me of you.
Man, you're something.
Well, didn't you beat Paxton DeLorean in a quarterback throw-off passing contest?
No.
Oh.
I got closer than I probably should have, but Paxton threw with his left hand.
Oh, he did? Okay. Well, that makes sense then.
2nd down and 10 now. Durnan pitches to Ford. Nice blocking, but a nice job by the Liberator up front, fighting off the blocker, and that was Blake Goodman with a nice play for Bolivar. But man, how do you, in this position, if you're Glenn Johnson, how do you keep your sideline interested? I mean, how do you keep them in the game? How do you keep their heads up? I mean, what's your strategy here if you're a head coach on the road down 42-0 in a running clock ball game?
So much of it just depends on how much the kids are buying into Coach Johnson, and they love him. They're all over what he's doing.
So we have a timeout by Camdenton. We'll take this commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We still have great deals, special financing, and deals for every room of the house. This week I want to remind you we're still looking for a couple key individuals to join our family here at Slumberland. I still need a service manager and a delivery driver. We offer competitive pay, benefits, and even a sign-on bonus. You can email me, you can call me, or stop by and see me here at Slumberland, where we're bringing happy home.
Poly Lift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a poly lift.
And we're back now after Camdenton calls the timeout before this 3rd and 9 situation. Man, this crowd has had plenty to be excited about, and you know that if you're these backups that are soon to be starters next year are out there, you know they don't want to give up this shutout.
Oh, yeah. Well, they want to impress all the coaches because they're the ones in there next year.
Durnin out of the gun. He's going to be flushed. Rolls. Nice throw on target. Has his target Evans, and he's going to be taken down at about the 38-yard line after enough for a New Spring Wellness Center first down. Ethan Evans now makes the catch. You remember he had a drop earlier. He was eager to get that first down catch and make up for it.
Unofficially, 10 first downs in the game now for the Lakers. They've been 2 for 2 on fourth downs, both of those in the first half.
Empty backfield. Durnin going to be flushed. And looking for his intended target, really just a throwaway there because he was under heavy pressure. Once again, that's Goodman, Blake Goodman. He was all over Durnin, so 2nd down and 10 now as the clock continues to run.
Really smart play, and the clock already down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds in this third quarter. It's not stopping because of the mercy rule, and when you pick up a couple of first downs like the Lakers have on this drive, boy, it really milks that clock, and fast.
Well, I mean, there's 35 seconds on the play clock. Oh. And almost got the handoff. Or the snap was Ford coming out of his slot position, just tapped the hand of Cade Durnin.
Yeah, nice pickup there. Good cut. He made a really good cut. It was this Bolivar team that spoiled homecoming 2 years ago for the Camdenton Lakers. The Lakers falling to the Liberators that year. Lakers won a shootout last year at Bolivar, and here it's just it's all Camdenton.
One of us saw this happening. I'm not going to say which one of us.
Yeah, you called this. I thought the Liberators would give them a little better game, that maybe the Lakers would take them lightly and homecoming festivities and all that. But nope, they've been focused.
Durnin into the flat. Nice ball. And it's on the turf. And now going to go out of play. Fortunately for Camdenton, that's still enough for a New Spring Wellness Center first down as Carson Durnin, the sophomore of the trio. So now all three have been involved. You wouldn't have guessed if I'd have told you Durnin to Durnin that Cam wasn't involved.
Right,
would you have?
yeah, shoot. Well, and remember on the post-game show tonight, the COMC post-game show, William Holt's going to be talking with a game-winning coach, Jeff Shore, and Coach Shore's player of the game.
Durnin again under pressure. He had all day. And now he's just going to throw out of play. Incomplete. Had a receiver coming back into the play, but he had forever back there.
Yeah, he did. And that is the Lakefront Living Realty player of the game that William will be talking with after the game. I saw Annie the other day at your beautiful daughter's birthday party.
Yeah, that was greatness.
She is wonderful, isn't she?
Yeah. Brindley or Annie?
Both of them, but especially Annie.
Yeah, both of them are indeed. And yeah, we love Annie Falstich, such a great supporter and friend of ours here at Lake TV. And I've known her since the B&I days back in 2014.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, high snap. Durnin in some trouble. He's going to go down. Quarterback sack, and that's disastrous. Going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, that didn't work. But again, kind of a cheap shot by the Bolivar defender running by there toward the end.
So that's going to conclude our third quarter of Play Your Score. Camdenton tacks on 1 in the third quarter. It's 42-0. Before we go to break, our quarter break is brought to you by our friends at Our Veterinary, with the reminder that the only way to ensure we have less stray dogs and cats running around our lake neighborhoods is to get your pets spayed and neutered. And with that being said, Our Veterinary is proud to give away their 3rd free spay and neuter of the night through Ozarks Cat and Canine. So we applaud our friends at Our Veterinary for that partnership as we continue to give away free spay and neuters right here on Lake TV. We'll take this commercial break and be back after this.
Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Crown Power and Equipment, Lakefront Living Realty, The Jet Ski Place, Our Veterinary, Ozark Homes, SRG Financial Advisors, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Polylift Boat Lifts, Rough Water Docks, Slumberland Furniture, New Spring Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Back here on Lake TV as we start our fourth and final quarter of the night. Don't forget we have our Central Ozarks Medical Center postgame show as Durnan now taking a shot. Deflected and caught. Unbelievable. When it's your night, it's your night. It is Durnan to Durnan, the sophomore. Carson Durnan from 52 yards out from his older brother. Have a night, Durnan family, will you? Wow. Get another look here. A wounded duck tipped, great concentration. Carson Durnan pulls it in. So Cade Durnan, the junior, to Carson Durnan, the sophomore. Pretty awesome. And now Durnan back out there to hold, that being Cade Durnan for his brother Cam Durnan, who's the place kicker.
How do you keep that straight, man? You know, that's one of those plays you have fun practicing in the front yard when you're growing up, you know?
No doubt. Durnan, the hold. The kick from Durnan. Up and good. Camdenton extends their lead to 49-0. We'll take this commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Now is the perfect time to prepare for summer at the lake, and Serdike Yamaha is the place to go. From boats and wave runners to motorcycles and ATVs, Serdike Yamaha has something for everyone. Serdike Yamaha is family owned and operated and proudly celebrating over 50 years of serving the Midwest. At Serdike Yamaha, you'll find more than just great products. We're a full service operation ready to provide all the parts, accessories, and services you need for a great time outdoors. Visit Serdike Yamaha, your one-stop shop for year-round fun at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Man, what an evening for the Durnan boys as we welcome you back. Fielded inside the 20 by Bolivar up to about the 30, and then taken out about the 31-yard line for the Liberators. That was Sam Pulseifer, the senior, and Bolivar has it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, and we were talking a minute ago on the upcoming COMC postgame show. You will be talking with the game-winning coach, Jeff Shore, and Coach Shore's choice for player of the game. Who would you choose if you had the choice for player of the game? Would you go with Bear Shore, the quarterback, throwing all those touchdowns, or maybe Cam Durnan catching all those touchdowns?
I'd go with Jaden Parkman. He won homecoming game, was all over the place. If this defense keeps this shutout intact, that's equally as important as those 6 touchdown passes. That's a direct snap.
Wow.
That's kind of a cool play right there, and a good run. Blake Goodman has good yardage, about 5, and that was a different look.
Good hard run, too. And you asked earlier, what keeps these Liberators playing hard for Coach Glenn Johnson? They love Coach Glenn Johnson, and he's their man. These are his boys. And on that run, that showed you just how much heart this Bolivar team has. I mean, he was 110% on that run.
Yeah, and 2nd and 4 now. Nice run here by Durham. He's got some open room across the 40. His best run of the night inside the 20. Caught from behind at about the 11-yard line. Little extra after the play as Durham with a big-time runner, Chris, all the way down to the Camdenton 11.
Yeah, I believe that was Andon Van Skyke chasing him down. Good hustle there, but great speed from the Bolivar quarterback, Durham, as he got around the side. Good run, and now they're inside the Slumberland Furniture red zone here for the first time tonight, trailing 49-0, knocking on the door, trying to get some points.
Yeah, that was a brilliant run by the quarterback. You see what he's capable of, and that's exactly what Camdenton's been able to prevent from happening, is Durham with the long run.
Boy, he showed some good speed.
First down.
Yeah.
The sweep handoff, trying to get to the edge. Good run to the house, touchdown, and Bolivar's on the board. It's Gardner Casey from 11 yards out, and go figure. Gardner Casey breaks the shootout on this 11-yard touchdown run. Great blocking outside. Pretty good patience from Gardner Casey, who is just a sophomore. Boy, he's impressive on the basketball court. Last year as a freshman, played at Eldon, and there was a game against California that he scored 33 points.
Yeah.
He was like 7 of 11 or 8 of 12 from deep.
And he was a freshman, just a sophomore this year.
That's crazy. So the extra point is up, and it's good for Colin Amos. So with 9:24 remaining, 49-7 your score on Lake TV.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Lori. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
We welcome you back, and how about that? A couple of big-time plays for Bolivar. That's big to knock the shootout out. Drake Durham with a long run. That sets up Gardner Casey with the 11-yard run, and here's the onside kick, and Bolivar's got it at the 46-yard line. So first down and 10, Bolivar now. They have it at the 46-yard line. They score again and get a 2-point. They're going to stop that mercy clock.
Yes, they are. I tell you, that was a nice onside kick. Not a good job at all from the Lakers of covering that or preparing for that.
They didn't even look like they expected an onside kick.
No, they did not. And it's probably a good thing that happened to the Lakers tonight, because if that had happened in a huge game with a game on the line against like Lebanon, there would be no recourse. Tonight, they've got a 42-point lead. So
wait, why does Camdenton get the football?
Did it not go 10 yards?
Didn't they kick off from the 35? So I guess
that's strange.
Go the distance.
Well, I guess that's why Camdenton didn't look like they were too worried about it.
Again, Durnan looking for his brother, who turned into the defender on the underthrown ball. And nice job, actually, on the play by the junior. Carson Durnan comes back and prevents an interception for his brother.
Kind of knocks it down. Yeah, that's interesting. It must not have gone the 10 yards, but that would explain why the Lakers weren't too worried about it on that kickoff.
Yeah, I think it did go 10 yards to 35. Interesting.
I do too.
Quick hitter to Evans, who's still on his feet. Wow, that's a nice job after the catch. Works it down to the 43-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Keeping that clock going, 7:44 and counting here in the 4th quarter, 49-7. Lakers on the move again here.
Durnan to Evans, tries to set up the bubble screen, and Evans, nice piece of tackling on the play. Evans is a big ball carrier. He was about to deliver a hit before he got picked up and body slammed. He does have enough for a New Spring Wellness Center 1st down, but look at this.
You know what? I mean, look at how impressive these backups are for Camdenton, moving the ball the way they are. I mean, kind of gives you an idea of how good those starters are.
Maddox Neesmith with the real big hit. Durnan looking for Durnan. He's wide open for the 2nd time tonight. Touchdown, Camdenton. Wow. How about that? Blown coverage on the play, and it's Carson Durnan the sophomore, his second touchdown catch in his mini series, and the Durnans have taken over.
They sure have. Might just start calling this the Camdenton Durnans.
Yeah, at this point in time, just crazy. And once again, Cade will do the place holding or the holding, and Cam Durnan will do the kicking honors. Camdenton up 48 with just 7:03 left in the game.
What a beautiful pass. He just floated that right in there.
All 8 of Camdenton's touchdowns are through the air tonight. The extra point from Durnan is up and good. He's a perfect 8 for 8 tonight with 7:03 left. Camdenton all over the Bolivar Liberators. We'll take this commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
And here's your kickoff as we welcome you back to Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. Good return up to about the 25-26 yard line. Boy, I'll tell you what, getting a little chippy. You see a lot of extracurricular activity taking place away from the football. But Camdenton plays hard, and they play through the whistle. They don't play dirty. They're not mean, but I'll tell you what, they hit hard, and they're taught to play through the whistle.
Well, and these two teams, you know, I mean, Bolivar's only been in the Ozark Conference this is their 3rd year. They beat the Lakers their 1st year in the conference here at Camdenton during homecoming. And last year was a shootout. So these teams really don't like each other. There's already a rivalry going on between these two programs, and you can see it out there tonight. But I'm really impressed with the Liberators and their heart, even down as big as they are.
Here's the first down read option. Into open space once again is Durham. We do have an our veterinary penalty flag on the field, but Durham now against this second string defense starting to have a little bit more running room, and I bet he's okay with that.
Absolutely. And with this mercy rule clock running, we're already under 6 minutes to go in this game now. But yeah, big pickup that is going to be coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be holding against Bolivar. Now, those of you listening out there, if you've got a business in the Lake area and you're interested in sponsoring and getting your business branded through the Camdenton-Lebanon game in a couple weeks, we sure bet we'll have a lot of people watching. All you got to do is message us on Facebook or shoot me an email at laketvvoice@gmail.com. Little read option. No one wanted to hit the quarterback, Durham, and now he's rolled forward. A little extra here going on, and that seems to be the case just about every play.
It is, and almost every player too, because we had the same thing going on in the defensive secondary where a Camden player rolled a Bolivar player back there. It is there is no love lost between these teams, no doubt about that.
So 2nd down and 5. Durham's got that lengthy figure. He kind of looks like a similar build to Paxton DeLorean. Not quite as tall as Goodman now. Just running through Laker defenders as he's across midfield and has a New Spring Wellness Center 1st down just like that. Kind of reminds me of like Mike Allstott.
Yeah, he's got that look to him.
Got those big shoulder pads and boom.
You know what this does for me is this impresses me on how great that Laker defense was, the first string defense, because this Liberator team did not get any runs like that against that unit.
Yeah, I got to agree that I'm as impressed with this defensive unit tonight as I am the offense. And that's a nice design play. We've seen it all night. Some good yardage here. All the way down to the 21-yard line is Trenton Padkey. That's a big gainer. 30 yards on the New Spring Wellness Center first down, pitch and catch. And now all the way down to the Slumberland at the Lake Furniture red zone. As you see, that's a nice design play. We've seen it all night. Now, it hasn't worked quite that well, but that time he has Padkey for a 30-yard gainer. And here comes Bolivar. Inside of 4 minutes to go. That clock sure is flying. Uh-oh. Crossed his body looking for Casey, and for the second time tonight, it's a Gardner Casey touchdown. Nice throw across his body, and Casey from 20 yards out. We do have an our veterinary penalty flag. Could be an illegal man or an eligible man downfield, just based on it being 5 yards past that line of scrimmage.
Really good pass, though. That's exactly what it is. So that touchdown is going to be coming off the board. But what a nice play, because Durnan was under pressure there and rolled out to his left, kept his eyes up downfield, saw the open player and put it on him. But unfortunately for Bolivar, that comes back.
Impressive grab for Gardner Casey as Goodman now takes 3 Lakers to take him down. Caden Bowen in there leading the way, but you know, going back to Gardner Casey, the sophomore, that was hanging up there for a while. He went up and got it, and he took a pretty good shot and still got in the end zone. Of course, all for none after the penalty, but gotta love seeing that from your sophomore playmaker if you're Coach Glenn Johnson.
If you think he's a good football player, he is a great basketball player. He's going to make Bolivar a real good team this year.
Beautiful throw from Durham to Gardner Casey, who wasn't really expecting it. He was able to bring it in on the 7-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. Now, from what I found out, Gardner Casey actually grew up in the Camdenton School District.
Really?
Yeah, and so Jonah Debert, who was up here, he had a friend with them, and that kid said they were best friends, him and Gardner Casey, growing up here in Camdenton.
Huh. Well, Camden could use him on the basketball team, maybe on the football team too.
Option once again, good yardage, and inside the 5-yard line is Padkey. Padkey starting to stack up the yardage here in this second half as we're inside 2.5 minutes to go. Want to remind everybody we have our Central Ozarks Medical Center post-game show. I'm about to head down to the field. I'll get to talk with Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore and his selection for our Lakefront Living Realty Player of the Game. The carry to Goodman into the end zone for a touchdown. Blake Goodman scores, and now Bolivar chips away just a little bit. Still a 43-point Camdenton lead, but good fight for Bolivar. It was 42-0. Then it was 49-0 before they scored, and now they score yet again after Camdenton scores. So Bolivar not going away here. I know the game's over, but you gotta love the fight from these Bolivar Liberators. Amos to attempt the extra point. It's up and it's good. So with 2:09 left, Bolivar scores again, but still, all Lakers on tonight's Lake TV Game of the Week.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Polylift Boat Lifts proudly presents Camdenton Lakers football live on Lake TV. We don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And we're back on Lake TV, reminding everybody to stay tuned after the conclusion of tonight's game for our Central Ozarks Medical Center post-game show. Do want to give a couple of shout-outs. Our good friends over at Polylift Boat Lifts presenting tonight's game, the Camdenton Lakers on Lake TV. And, of course, Rough Water Dock, the Crabtree family. They were able to help us out so we could bring tonight's homecoming coronation ceremony live to you in our broadcast. So appreciate them and all of our great sponsors. And another onside kick fielded right there. And
good job.
Yeah, that's Kyle Edson, who has a pair of touchdown catches tonight, and he looks like, oh, he was goofing with his team. It looked like he came up limp, but he's just playing around, having a great time. And easy to have a great time when you're getting ready to be 6-0. It's homecoming night, and really, when you're in high school, Friday night's the best night of the week.
That's
and
beautiful.
And I'm just going to tell you, boys, unless you work some crazy weekend job, that never stops. Friday night is the greatest night of the week, especially when you got high school football Friday, college football Saturday, unless you're a Missouri fan. That's never fun. And then you've got NFL football on Sunday and Monday. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that, does it?
It's about as good as it gets, except for maybe Tuesday nights where you get to see a replay of our Friday night game on Lake TV. That's Tuesday nights at 7:30 on Lake TV.
Now here is the third Duran in there. Carson Durnan, he's got 2 touchdowns on the last 2 Laker possessions. And Lake TV, we just wanted to keep that football trend going because Tuesday and Wednesday are the only night of the week you can't watch football if you don't have Lake TV.
Right.
But if you've got Lake TV Tuesday night, you can watch, like you said, tonight's game again. And so that's going to be Tuesday night, and I believe it's 7:30?
7:30, yep. And if you're a late night person, Thursday night at midnight.
Durnan now,
he's open.
Nice ball in stride, has his man inside the 10, all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's a 47-yard connection from Durnan to his wide receiver, Wyatt Sylvester, the junior. First down and goal after the New Spring Wellness Center first down, and Camdenton back, and the Slumberland at the Lake Red Zone. Man, I'm telling you what, these Durnans, just doesn't matter which one of them's in there, they can all play, in a nice route and a nice reception by Wyatt Sylvester.
Yeah, 17 seconds to go in the game. What are the Lakers going to do?
Durnan running for his life, throws across his body, incomplete. So 10 seconds, and that clock's going to continue to run.
Mercy rule.
So that's your final score from Camdenton. The Lakers improved to 6-0. For the Liberators, they dropped to 1-5. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back with your Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Amarin certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
Hey everyone, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We still have great deals, special financing, and deals for every room of the house. This week I want to remind you we're still looking for a couple key individuals to join our family here at Slumberland. I still need a service manager and a delivery driver. We offer competitive pay, benefits, and even a sign-on bonus. You can email me, you can call me, or stop by and see me here at Slumberland, where we're bringing happy home.
Now is the perfect time to prepare for summer at the lake, and Surdike Yamaha is the place to go. From boats and wave runners to motorcycles and ATVs, Surdike Yamaha has something for everyone. Surdike Yamaha is family owned and operated and proudly celebrating over 50 years of serving the Midwest. At Surdike Yamaha, you'll find more than just great products. We're a full service operation, ready to provide all the parts, accessories, and services you need for a great time outdoors. Visit Surdike Yamaha, your one-stop shop for year-round fun at the Lake of the Ozarks.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center is growing in our community with a new dental location to serve you in Eldon and a new location in Laurie. COMC also makes your children a priority with a mobile dental unit serving schools in rural areas where access can be a challenge. COMC also offers OBGYN, sports medicine, pediatric, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Time to get your PWC winterized, and Dockside Marine the Jet Ski Place, with over 30 years experience, is the place to go. You can feel secure knowing Todd is working on it. Why brave winterizing yourself and make a costly mistake? Todd will winterize at the shop while you wait or schedule at your dock. At the shop, winterized prices start at just $80. Multiple skis get discounts. Check out midmopwc.com for all the info. midmopwc.com, the Jet Ski Place. What are you waiting for?
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Here with Camdenton head coach Jeff Shore. And Coach, congratulations, man. I'll tell you what, you guys really came out and dominated in all three phases tonight.
I got to do this for old time's sake, man. Your hair looks so good. I tell you what, you must have had it cut today. Did you have it cut?
I had it cut today. I was
always looking really good.
I told Chris before I came down here, I said, if I get to interview Coach Shore and Bear Shore in the same interview, I'm retiring. That's all there is to it. But, man, Coach, you guys came out.
No.
You went 3 and out on that first drive, or you didn't get that score, and you had to punt the football. But from that moment forward, you guys really turned it up.
Yeah, we, we're mad at ourselves when we don't score, you know what I mean, especially on the first drive. But they did a little something, and you never know what you're going to get against our offense because it's a unique offense, and you get some unique defenses. So they showed us a little something they hadn't shown on film. So we didn't practice for one thing all week, but we got a really, really fast diagnosis on it. Great help from Andrew Nolting. He's kind of my right-hand guy in offense. And up top, Daniel Edson and Coach Machino did a great job of getting me some stuff, you know what I mean? And we looked at it on film. We had it there, and we're like, okay, this is the things that can work. And our kids did a really good job on the field of kind of getting that across, what we're talking about. And then from then on, it rolled. So really, really good. I thought a key play of the game was that fourth down. We were up 14-0 and went for it, ran a stop and go, And really had a good route by Cam on that and threw a money ball. And I thought that was a big play in the game for us.
Coach, was that set up on the play before with the comeback route? It looks like you were going right back to the same play, and Bear with the really hard sell was wide open. Was that set up on third down?
Yeah, we'd like to hit the pass on third down, but we didn't, So I thought, let's go for it, And so we did it, and just a great route, and he had a lot of time. I think the key was we got him tired, and the Hogs did a great job up front. We started getting a lot of time to throw the football. When we get time, I mean, it's good for us. It spells trouble.
Coach, if you had to look at all the things you guys did right tonight, was there one thing that you were really pleased with in particular that your team dominated in or executed?
I think mainly the offensive line as far as getting time, for Bear to throw. Early, we took a sack right off the bat early, and we just got a little confused on that. And we really diagnosed it. And I think the best thing was, as we went so fast, our pace, and so fast you can't really show replays in the game. Is that right? You know how you try to show replays? You can't, we try to go that fast.
You guys don't cooperate with that at all.
And so I thought our tempo was really great, and then that allowed our Hogs to have great protection. And then we got that time, So I think that was the key in the ball game.
Very good. Now, Coach, you guys really did play well tonight. I want to ask you before I let you go, what's it feel like walking off the field tonight, knowing very likely this is going to be your last time leaving a homecoming game?
Yeah. I've thought a lot about those kind of things, and it's just fantastic. I mean, I couldn't have had a better situation. I've been so lucky to be a part of this program. And like I said, I've been a part of it. I haven't been it. I've been a part of it. And it's been awesome. And it's just great when you got no regrets, So it feels fantastic. I'm loving every minute of it, and also loving everything that I've got to do from it. So it's not an unhappy deal. It's all happy, and right now just in the moment of enjoying it. So it's been great.
Well, I tell you, we sure enjoyed being back. Now, that's head coach Jeff Shore. Thanks for your time. And our player of the game we're getting ready to talk to took his uniform off. But what's it like for you to stand over there and watch him throw 6 touchdown passes before you hit the 10-minute mark in the third quarter?
You know, it's odd. I don't really get to watch it as dad until I go back and watch. I'll watch this TV broadcast for, you guys. And then I'll sit down and really, tonight I'll watch it. I'll sit down and I'll stay up till 3 in the morning, and I'll enjoy it as a dad. Yeah. And so during the game, I'm a coach, and I'm frantic on trying to get the right play in and, get everything going. But I'll get to sit down and watch it and enjoy it as dad tonight. So, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm very fortunate and very thankful.
Awesome. That's head coach Jeff Shore for the 6-0 Camdenton Lakers. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. I cannot wait. Thanks for being part of this.
Great to have you guys here tonight.
It's an honor. Thank you for letting us be here, man. We appreciate it. All right, tonight's Lakefront Living Realty Player of the Game. Known this kid for quite a while. Not so much a kid anymore. Bear Shore, unbelievable. 6 touchdown passes before we hit the halfway mark of the third quarter. You're our player of the game. How's it feel to come out and win that way on your homecoming?
Feels great. I mean, all our guys played great. I feel like we're really coming together as a team and starting to hit our stride. So it was a great feeling tonight with a great crowd, and we had a lot to play for. So
talk about the guys around you, especially defensively. Early you got some looks you hadn't seen, and you guys were able to adjust to those and really shut them down throughout the game.
Yeah, they give us a different look than what we were thinking, but the defense did a great job getting the ball back in our hands and letting us get a few more tries at it on offense. And once we got the ball rolling, it's hard for us to stop. So it was a great night.
Man, those points just kept coming and coming and coming. Now, I want to talk about the connection you have with Camdenton. 10 touchdown passes through 6 weeks on the season. You guys have a lot of chemistry. You guys spend a lot of time doing this off of practice and outside of games?
No, it really just comes kind of naturally. And, the more attention he gets, teams will try to double him up, and that kind of leaves some of our other guys open as well. So, I mean, it all around, when he does good, the whole team does good. So it's great. So
that's awesome. Yeah, you have a lot of weapons around you. I want to be in your position, although I wouldn't be able to execute like you. That's Bear Shore, tonight's player of the game, presented by Lakefront Living Realty. We'll be back on Lake TV with the rest of our postgame show after this.
Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. We're changing lives one lake house at a time.
Hi, we're Annie
and Jesse Falstich,
broker and owners
of Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri.
If you're looking to buy or sell lakefront property, we have you covered. We live the lake life ourselves, so we understand we're not just selling a home, we're promoting a lifestyle. Our premier lakefront specialists are here to coach you every step of the way. So visit us at lakefrontliving.com to put our experience to work for you.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
And we're back in our Central Ozarks Medical Center post-game show as I got to talk with head coach Jeff Shore, our Lakefront Living Realty player of the game, Bear Shore, and 6 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
He didn't even stay in the game past the 10-minute mark of that third quarter, but Camdenton rolls. They win big, improved to 6-0, and they'll head to Hillcrest next week.
I'm surprised you can even talk because you just ran up those bleachers like
I'm struggling a little bit, okay?
like a sprint up there, and you're doing pretty good.
Well, I'm on cloud 9. I don't know if you saw, but I got
did.
my picture with the player of the game, Bear Shore, and Coach Shore. And you noticed in that interview he had to touch my hair.
Yeah.
My first year doing high school football, we did a lot of Camdenton games, and that was his thing. He always
messed up your hair.
Wanted to say, man, what did you do with your hair this game? Wow, Will. And so I always thought that was cool that he took time to mess with me and, has always been so good to Lake TV. So this is special being back here and getting to interview him. One of my favorites I've ever gotten to cover. So, man, what a night for the Camdenton Lakers. The Durnan boys. Are you kidding me? All 3 of them had big nights.
Man, they almost make up a team just themselves, man. A sophomore, junior, and a senior, and they're all good, man. So, yeah, it was the Bear Show, sure. The Durnan's in there. Everybody jumped in. 35-0 at halftime, 56-14 the final. It was just a dominating outing from the Lakers tonight. Very impressive. Very impressive for Lebanon, too, as the last I looked, they were up 42-0 on Glendale. So So it looks like they're in for Camdenton and Lebanon in for an undefeated showdown coming up in 2 weeks right here at JOD Stadium. As we'll see who is going to be the team to beat in the district championship. Lebanon and Camdenton both ranked in the top 6 in the state.
Incredible, man. Really, really special. And so we look at next week. We're going to have California at Versailles.
Yep.
Kickoff set for 7. Our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show hits the air at 6:30. And then, of course, in 2 weeks, we'll be back here. But big night for all of the Lakers, especially defensively. You saw some big-time playmakers. And we want to tell you, Glendale 1-5 now. They're going to be home against Waynesville next week. I believe that's their homecoming game. So we wish Coach Johnson and his squad luck the rest of the way. They ran into a tough team tonight, and that happens to a lot of us.
Absolutely. Yeah, Bolivar has no reason to hang their head. They fought all the way. They made a lot of mistakes and had a couple of big turnovers, and Camdenton is just really good. So they got beat up tonight, but in the fourth quarter showed a lot of great heart. Coach Glenn Johnson is a great young coach. Bolivar's going to be, they're going to have to be reckoned with in this conference for the years to come.
Man, what a night for the Camdenton Lakers. They're 6-0 as they head to Hillcrest next week. As for us, big shout out to our crew. Of course, David Leatherberry, top angle camera. Andrew Evans, our DOP with that zoom lens you guys got to see all night was really, really cool. Ricky Smith switching as our production manager in the truck. We did have the Kitchens helping out tonight. Tom Kitchen on instant replay. Michelle Kitchen, who is our program coordinator. She was actually shooting photos on the field. We had Megan Albers as our field cam. Jonah Diebert as our production assistant working graphics. And, of course, this talented fella right here is Chris Schneider. I'm William Holtz. Until next time, my friends, good night and God bless.
Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Crown Power and Equipment, Lakefront Living Realty, The Jet Ski Place, Our Veterinary, Ozark Homes, SRG Financial Advisors, Surdike Yamaha, Polylift Boat Lifts, Rough Water Docks, Slumberland Furniture, New Spring Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.